This football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences. What is up, everybody, and welcome to Jacksonville, Arkansas. We are live for the Natural State Sports Game of the Week between the Sheridan Yellowjackets and the Jacksonville Titans. Yeah, I about said that wrong.
You about messed that up already.
I did. I know. It's going to be hard. I'm used to the
Titans. They got an awesome helmet.
Yes, they do.
Their jerseys look pretty slick, too.
Yes, they do.
I'm kind of excited about this one.
This stadium is nice. This is a very nice facility. We've got a beautiful
nice
sunset just right out there in front of us. So
you can look straight at the sun and not be blinded right now. It's
all right.
Not bad.
So let's hop over to let's get a word from our sponsors real quick before we get to some action.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. It's football season, and the only place to catch high school, college, and NFL games live is the Lost Pizza Company in Benton. Voted best pizza in Saline County, and boy, do they have choices. My new personal favorite is the Lucille, layered with grilled chicken, bacon, roasted garlic, and fresh tomatoes with a ranch drizzle. Even the individual size is sure to fill you up. For you meat lovers, grab the Otis. One of those pizzas, a cold drink, and football on one of their mini TVs, what could be better? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go enjoy all that plus the beautiful fall air on their newly completed patio. And it's not just pizza either. They have delicious wings, sandwiches, pastas, and more. So get over to 510 Highway 5 North in Benton or call ahead at 501-794-6441 and get lost in the best food in Saline County. All right, everybody, welcome to Week 3 of the Natural State Sports Game of the Week. And joining me again this week to preview the matchup is Barry Grooms of Hooten's Arkansas Football. Thanks for joining us this week, Barry.
Hey, Steve, no problem.
So 3 weeks into this season, and so far you guys of Hooten's have been spot on with these picks, especially in our games. So I'm excited to see your picks for this week's matchups. Let's talk about the Sheridan Yellowjacket team a little bit. Sheridan comes in 0-2, or I'm sorry, 0-2. We got to be in Sheridan for their matchup with Lakeside 2 weeks ago, and while the score was a little bit of a blowout, the game seemed to be much closer. You know, Sheridan struggled with the center quarterback exchange, had a couple costly penalties, a strange play on a punt return where they accidentally touched it and it was recovered in the end zones. So, I mean, the game looked a whole lot more lopsided than it may have really been. Got to figure the focus of Coach McBroom over the last couple weeks has been those mistakes, especially that center quarterback exchange, having this early bye week.
Yes, and he took full responsibility for that loss. All of last week was focused on fundamentals, cleaning up the game, the quarterback center exchange, as you said, and then physicality. They hit a lot in practice, and we'll see if it's too much. They've got some players banged up because they have been going at it full throttle for 2 weeks. Sheridan's putting a lot of stock into this game. The Yellowjackets would like to get a victory tonight and propel them into conference play.
Yeah, the fan bases are definitely excited. We've been able, since we did the game a couple weeks ago in Sheridan, we've had a lot of interaction with Sheridan fans, and so they're excited. They're looking at this one as a game that they think they can definitely pull off.
And it's key. It's crucial. Get this victory with such a young team playing so many sophomores and first-year players, guys playing new positions. Get this victory and take a big step into conference action.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Connor Canterbury again this week. Again with the exchange issues they had in week one. We got to see his athleticism really on display at times, and he made a lot of stuff out of nothing. So, if they can get that cleaned up this week, we may see a whole different story out of Connor Canterbury.
Oh, you should. Connor's a solid quarterback. Started last year. He's back this year. So much experience at that quarterback position. Like you say, when I played high school football, we had issues one time with the quarterback center exchange for 2 practices. And it's all we worked on until we found the right combination back there. And sometimes that's what it takes. And hopefully the Yellowjackets have that issue corrected. And one thing we've seen from Sheridan, from the scrimmage game with Malvern, week 0 against Whitehall, week 1 against Lakeside, is they play really hard. You saw that.
Oh, yeah.
The Yellowjackets play hard. They're going to be in games because of the effort they give.
Yeah, no doubt. So moving on to the hometown Jacksonville Titans, they come into this game 1-1, a win over Mills, tough loss last week against Sylvan Hills. Coach Moody really working hard to get things turned around at Jacksonville. Program coming off of 3 straight seasons with just 3 wins. So when I look at this team, the 2 things that really stand out to me, though, that offensive line. There's some big guys, big pieces on that offensive line, and a lot of experience at quarterback. What else are we going to pay attention tonight with the Titans?
Run game. If they throw more than 3 passes, I would be shocked. They're going to try that. The game plan for the Titans is to run the football. They've got depth at running back, as you said, a huge offensive line, veteran offensive line. These guys have to get stronger in the weight room and a little more athletic for Coach Moody to do what he fully wants to do. This is year 1 for him, and Coach Moody had some health issues with COVID-19.
Right.
Don't know if you and the listeners are familiar with that, but he did, and he's bounced back. The Yellowjackets have bounced back. So look for them to be the Titans have bounced back. They've been pretty close in some games. Last week, the score wasn't indicative. They played hard, so look for them to be able to come out and try to really pound the ball at Sheridan.
Well, we look forward to that matchup. That line of scrimmage matchup should be a lot of fun to watch. So how does Hooten see this game, Barry?
We've got Sheridan as a 6-point favorite. Believe the Yellowjackets are right there, able to turn the corner and get the victory tonight. As you said, I think the defense makes some plays tonight for Sheridan.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So thanks again, Barry, for joining us this week. You guys make sure you head over to Hootens.com for all your high school and football information, and get on there tonight. If you're watching us tonight here on this stream and you're curious about other 5A or 6A scores, hop on Hootens.com. You'll find all those scores there, and then be sure to join Barry and Randy tonight on the Buzz for the postgame show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate the plugs.
And we'll be there joining you guys too tonight to give a little recap of this game late tonight. So join us about 11:15 on that show as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We look forward to it. Again, thanks a lot, Barry. We appreciate you this week.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we get ready for kickoff, let's go down to our sidelines for our first Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report with Zach. Zach, how we doing down there today, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. I hope we got camera down there. We're having some technical difficulties. Hey, there we are.
Hi, can you see me?
Beautiful. What's up, buddy?
All right.
Give us a quick pregame here.
I got a couple of key points that you're going to want to pay attention to throughout this game tonight. One for Sheridan is that quarterback center exchange. You remember the last time we saw them against Hot Springs Lakeside, that became kind of an issue. All right. Second, for Jacksonville, you're going to want to see how these road graders up front are going to get this running game going. They've got 3 300-pound linemen on this offensive line. I'm kind of interested to see if they can get that running game going. You know, they only generated almost 150 yards last week against Southern Hills.
Yeah, and it'll be important to see if they can get that running game going. I talked to Barry Grooms, of course, before the game, and he talked about the fact that if this Jacksonville team throws more than 3 passes, then they may be in trouble. So,
I agree with Barry 100% on that.
Interesting thing between you and I as we look at this too is the size differential. I agree with you that center quarterback exchange was a big issue for Connor Canterbury in this offense for Sheridan, and really put them in bad spots over and over. So it'll be interesting to see how they work with that. But more interesting, you talked about that size, and when we watch and see what that size versus a smaller Sheridan team is going to be really interesting to see as well.
Right. And the last point that I want you guys to pay attention to tonight is the conditioning of both of these teams. You know, the temperature at kickoff is supposed to be about 70, 72. It's going to drop into the mid-60s in the second half. So that's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Chances for tonight's game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Zach. Well, we'll see you back down for another Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report as we get going. Enjoy the game.
Y'all have fun in the booth.
Yes, sir. All right, as we wait for the captains to come out and we're ready for the captains. This is going to be our captains are number 50, Ryan Reedy, and number 5 is going to be Dante Ferguson. And, Andy, I'm going to let you. Who's 59 over there for Sheridan?
59 for Sheridan is going to be Seth Cunningham. Got 23. Who's behind him? Trey Davis. You have Caden Fox and Dalton Irvin. It's like 80s.
Looks like Sheridan has won the toss. They will defer the second half. And so as we get ready to go here, we'll remind you again about some of our sponsors. Of course, Lost Pizza. We had a good time hanging out with the guys at Lost Pizza last Monday for Tyler Buck Day, and raised a whole lot of money. I have to get the exact numbers that they were able to raise, but really impressive turnout. And we really appreciate everybody that came out to Lost Pizza and helped Tyler kick cancer's butt. So we look forward to this broadcast. We appreciate everybody joining us. Make sure you go see our sponsors, whether that be Lost Pizza Company or check out Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook. And, of course, Chef James Harris over at Harris Made Chef Services.
Did you see the belt that Sheridan brought out to the coin toss?
I did. I was going to mention something about that.
Maybe we can get our sideline reporter to come up with a little bit of info on what that's about.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if that's the turnover belt or.
I was checking it out with the glasses or with the binoculars I brought this time so I could actually see some numbers. We're going to probably be a little bit better on some number recognition on this one, I think.
But, yeah. So as the teams get ready to come out on the field, we got the flag line over here to our right. I'm telling you, man, these facilities are really, really nice. I
don't ever remember high school facilities like this when I was playing.
No.
This is not even fair.
I mean, to be honest, to be fair, I didn't spend a lot of time in press boxes in high school, but
no.
Nothing like this. Bryant had a falling apart piece of junk that is now the visitor side. So that was awful back in the day that I remember. So we've been blessed the last 2 weeks. Had a great time. Don't get me wrong. We had a great time. You weren't able to make that trip with us, but down at Sheridan when we had the Lakeside Sheridan game, and I mean, even though we were outside, we had a great setup there. But I don't know, man. These last 2 weeks, I think, are spoiling us.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's kind of spoil you sitting up here in the air conditioner whenever it gets colder, heated press boxes.
No doubt, and then you add to that
the Yellowjackets.
Chef James Harris has Chef James Harris has fed us the last 2 weeks. So last week we had some pizza. This week some ribs. So really excited about that.
Titans are hitting the field.
And here come the Titans. It's going to be hard for me not to say Tennessee Titans a couple
Here
times
come the
tonight.
Titans.
Here come. Remember the Titans.
All I know is I didn't see them dance out across the track and onto the field.
So as the flag line makes its run and Jacksonville getting hyped up at midfield, getting ready for kickoff. They're going to get the ball first here to start this game off.
You got Kurt Scott, sophomore, toting the flag for Jacksonville here. You going to roll it up nice?
Boy, these uniforms look good now. I tell you what, they've got some money that's been put into this Jacksonville North Pulaski district for sure.
The chrome logos on the matte black helmet.
Yeah,
That's slick.
They look good. This Jacksonville team looks really, really good. Now, look how small the roster is, though, compared to Sheridan over there.
There's,
I think, 35 guys on this roster we got in front of us?
I'll probably count it off here in a few.
Seems like a really, really small roster. So going to be interested to see. I mean, we talked to Zach a little bit before the game. They were talking about just what Sheridan's going to want to do, what Jacksonville's going to want to do. Two contrasting styles, obviously. We're going to see a lot of under-center wishbone type stuff out of this Jacksonville team.
Jacksonville, from what I understand, has got a pretty big physical running back.
Yeah.
Just physically a strong man.
That is.
Which one?
Kicker.
32. You got Brody McElroy.
So Brody McElroy with the kickoff. The ball's going to be bobbled about the 3, picked up, and here comes number around 3. The corner. That's can't tell. It makes another man miss inside at the 15, down to the 14, breaks a tackle, and will finally be taken down. Amiri Bolden with the return back to the 14, maybe the 15-yard line. We'll see where they spot this. It is going to be the 15-yard line.
Not the greatest field position to start the game, but good coverage on the kick.
So Buck Cobbs will come out behind center to start this game off. Number 10 for Jacksonville, quarterback. As Jacksonville's going to get lined up here on the right hash closest to us. And in that, looks like they're going to be in that real tight formation. And
Dante Ferguson in the backfield? Or was? Where'd he go?
They're down low, man. Nice little wishbone look here. So, and already a flag. That was quick. So, I believe we had a delay of game here. Or
how do you have a first play of the game, delay of the game?
Let's see what the call is going to be. They do back them up. Definitely some sort of procedure.
False start.
Well, he signaled offsides, but couldn't have been that.
Well, you don't go backwards for offsides, Steve.
Right. He signaled offsides on the offense, so I'm not sure there. All right, so we're going to try this again. As Cobb's quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go, and taken down quickly at the 11.
He's still standing.
And Sheridan comes out with the ball. No, yeah, he did. Sheridan did come out with that football, but
19 had the ball in his hands.
Called dead.
Wesley Shoemake.
Wesley Shoemake was the one that pulled that out. I'll tell you one difference we got calling Sheridan tonight is we don't get to hear the "what time is it" chant from our buddy Brent over on the Sheridan sidelines, but I got a feeling Zach's going to hunt him up before this game's over. So Cobb's back in the backfield at quarterback. Is that 6? Who is that? Ferguson?
5 and 7.
All right, so that's 7 that's got it. That's going to be Eddie McDade, who gets around the left side. He's going to get the lost yardage back.
4 yards.
Stays in bounds after a gain of about 4.
Be 3rd and long here. Let's see what Jacksonville does with the ball.
So 3rd down and about 10, and this is not a situation Jacksonville wants to be in. They are not made for these big yardage plays. So we shall see what Jacksonville comes up with here. And this is one of those times where, if they have to throw the ball a lot, they're behind the sticks and not where they want to be. So let's see what Jacksonville comes up with here. Again, Cobbs at quarterback. And a little motion. They'll go right up the middle with this one. Bounces around and maybe a yard gain. I can't tell who the number was on that one. Looks like 5. That's going to be Dante Ferguson on the carry, who gets maybe a yard. And so it's going to bring up a 4th down. And we'll see what Jacksonville decides to do. Got to believe they're going to punt here.
Looks like Fortson might be in kind of like street clothes on the side there. He's got shorts on over here. So
yeah,
probably not going to see him tonight.
I don't guess so. So Jacksonville in a punt formation. I cannot see.
What do you mean?
I think that's Cobbs. It's in the punter as well.
2. No.
And
10.
he will get that away. That's 23. That's going to be Trey Davis coming up. He'll let that ball fall. And, hey, look at there. We got the Friday night touchdowns coming in above us here.
Are they going to sit down over here?
I don't know.
They'll sit the helicopter down.
I'll say, do they still do Friday night touchdowns anymore?
All I know is I remember watching that on the news. That was great.
It was always cool when they came to your school. Like, you were waiting for that helicopter to land.
That rotor wash, knocking all the dust up. We were at a school that had a track that was like a old kitty litter track or whatever you call it.
Right.
Wasn't one of these nice ones like out here with dedicated lanes without chalk on them.
All right, so Connor Canterbury with, I think that's a 2 beside him. I can't tell if that's Peyton Edwards or not beside him.
Big boy.
I'm sorry, that's Edwards that's taking the direct snap. Edwards breaks one tackle. He's bounced back and give Edwards maybe a yard or two as they go. They open the game with a Wildcat formation. No Connor Canterbury here, but that was Peyton Edwards. So we'll see if they – and I don't know. I don't actually see Connor Canterbury out there at all. So I'm not sure as Edwards is still at quarterback with Trace Watkins beside him. We did not get a chance to talk to Coach McBroom this week, so maybe this is something new that Sheridan has put in over this last 2-week break with them being off last week. And so timeout now going to be called by Sheridan, as Sheridan's going to use their first timeout of the game.
It's an early timeout.
So, again, seeing some
They got
new
good
stuff.
Field position.
Yeah.
It's not every day that you can start on the opponent's side of the 50. Trace Watkins is your backup quarterback.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I thought I saw Connor Canterbury out there warming up, so maybe we've missed something, or maybe this is just by design. Well, their advertisements are loud here now. We must be right next to a speaker. All right, so Sheridan back out there. Again, Peyton Edwards at quarterback. Trace Watkins to his left. And actually, it's going to be Trace that's taking snap. Or no, that's Connor Canterbury, and they're taking the snap. Connor drops the ball, and that's going to be picked up, scooped at the midfield by Jacksonville. And, oh, man, what 56. A turn. That's 56. Jeremiah Williams on the recovery.
Big man scooped the ball up and tried to roll with it.
And a big turn of events there for Sheridan, or for Jacksonville.
Now do you feel like you wasted that timeout?
Right. That was tough. It was hard to tell if Canterbury's arm was coming forward when he turned to throw that.
They don't have instant replay.
And we don't either yet. So we maybe by next year we'll have some instant replay. So, all right. So Jacksonville back on offense at the 49. They're in Sheridan territory just like that. So flip the field. Cobb's it. And we'll get these names right. Dante Ferguson directly behind him. Got motion. 21 is going to be Cameron Dunbar. Dunbar goes nowhere as that Sheridan defense was ready.
Might be a little mad about having a fumble.
So it looks like Austin Webb, among others, in on the tackle there for Sheridan. And 21, Cameron Dunbar comes out of the game.
I'm going to go ahead and come out with it.
Okay.
23.
Yep.
For Sheridan.
Mm-hmm.
Best hair on the team.
Uh-oh. Oh, he does have some great hair, right? I'm seeing 23 right here in front of me.
Him and Trey Davis.
Trey Davis, yeah.
Him and Troy Polamalu might have a commercial lined up later on in life. Maybe Pat Mahomes.
So motion here. That's number 7, Eddie McDade. And
that's a false start on the center. I'm almost going to bet you from what I just saw.
That's going to be the call.
He kind of handed the ball to him, and he wasn't ready. Pick up his flag, ref, 5 yards backwards. Now they're in their own territory.
Yeah. Jacksonville right back where they were, back in Jacksonville territory at the 46.
Yeah. What is it, second 10?
So second and 15 now.
Oh, second 15. Yeah, that would make sense. Genius.
10 plus 5.
Look, I've been up since 5. It's a long time. Long day, man. Leave me alone.
All right, so Cobb's back at quarterback. That is, again, Ferguson behind him. And this one will go the pitch out. That is Jaden Jones on the outside. That is 3, Amari Bolden. And Bolden will get maybe 2 yards out of that.
Sheridan defense is on that run game pretty tough.
They are ready for it right now.
But when you have to prepare for a football team that doesn't do much more than run the football, kind of make your defensive strategy a little easier, wouldn't it?
So we got another penalty here. This is the 4th flag already.
Laundry on the field. Let's see if we can all go to one side here.
We'll see as the officials are all going to come together and have a conversation here. Hope they've all been tested for COVID. we'll see what kind of call we get. And Jacksonville appears to think it's on them as they are walking back quite a bit. So got to believe this one's going to be on the Titans. Right now, it'd be 3rd down. So let's see what, and they are going to walk this one off, and we'll see what our call is. So a dead ball foul, personal foul on Jacksonville. So 15 yards, and I tell you, Jacksonville shooting themselves in the foot here.
Usually not good for getting a first down.
No, after having great field position inside in Sheridan territory after the turnover, and now we're going to get a 3rd down and forever. What is that? Oh, my goodness gracious.
15 to,
no, at the 32.
On the 49.
That's almost 20. 3rd and 18? No, 3rd and 30?
Wow.
Yeah, about 3rd and 30 here.
Well, the down markers at the 39.
Call it 3rd and 28-ish, something like that. So, all right. So, again, long way to go for a team that likes to run the ball. So, Cobbs, motion here. Cobbs will keep it. He's going to roll to his left. He's got a guy chasing him.
Get around him. He might go.
And got a chance as he's coming back now. A lot of Yellowjackets closing in.
Dylan Palmer was on him there, but he didn't quite make the tackle in the backfield. He had the opportunity, though.
But Palmer blew that play up. He got in the backfield in a hurry and blew that up.
Definitely disrupted what they wanted to do.
Trying the little naked boot there. They might have got about 10 out of it, but it's still going to be a 4th and forever here.
Do you go?
I don't go.
Do you punt?
4th and about 19, it looks like. So
go for it.
I got to believe they're going to punt
status.
this one. Yeah, Kevin Kelly would go for it.
He would.
So Cobb's back in the punt formation again. Looks like they will kick this. Sheridan has nobody deep as they're looking, and now Trey Davis will run back quickly with his flowing locks.
Blowing in the wind.
There is some wind here tonight. Cobb's low kick, and Davis just says, get away. And this is
It worked. Inside of the 20.
Nice roll. That one rolls all the way to the 16-yard line.
And nobody's going to down it, which technically
just ends up dead ball when it's all said and done. So
run back here and scoop it up and go. I mean, come on. Give it a whirl.
So no score here with 6:46 to go in the first quarter. Sheridan about to come back out for their second possession.
Hopefully their second possession won't end up like their first one for them. It's a defensive struggle.
All right, so Sheridan comes back out, and we'll see what they decide to do. They went Wildcat, then called timeout, then went to Canterbury.
Then fumbled.
And then fumbled. So this time it is Canterbury and Edwards in the backfield.
Yep.
And Javis is split out to our side over here, got 3 to the right. So Canterbury will take the snap. Oh, that snap gets past him.
Again.
And Canterbury gets away. We saw a lot of this a couple of weeks ago when they played Lakeside.
Kid was running for his life.
Yeah,
right
he
then.
was. He still ends up getting about 3 out of this, though.
There were 3 Jacksonville defensive linemen in the backfield when he picked that ball up.
And I'm telling you, you weren't with us in Sheridan, but against
Kids got some
Lakeside,
wheels.
he did this all day. The bad snaps, he'd pick them up and turn nothing into something. So,
well, I mean, he made forward progress there.
and that snap was just a little hot, like that.
That one come back there quick.
Yeah. So again, Edwards now to Canterbury's left as Canterbury's looking to get the snap. He's calling the play out. And he'll take the snap here. And now we've got movement early. This is going to be a false start on Sheridan, I believe. Yeah, there's the flag. So that'll be a false start. So pretty sloppy start here. And, again, we got 2 schools, 2 new coaches, breaking in 2 new systems. So, there were going to be some growing pains tonight, I think.
Yeah. Just say it might be a low-scoring affair. Would think it'd be risky?
Yeah, potentially. We'll see here if Sheridan or one of these teams gets something going. But I do think you'll see a low-scoring game tonight. I think Putin's buried before they picked Sheridan to win this by 6. So we'll see if that's how it works. So now Canterbury.
Receivers on both sides of the field.
And Canterbury by himself in the backfield. Good snap this time. He looks left. They got a screen set up. A good screen as Edwards makes the catch. He's going to stiff arm one man now across the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds at the – they're going to rule him out at the 38. And big catch and run there by Peyton Edwards. A nice screen. Good block by Trey Davis.
That was a long throw for a screen.
What's a long throw?
He went from the far right hash to the left side of the field and scampered for a few there. My math is kind of slow right now. So.
Well,
it happens.
Yeah, that's that Mississippi education.
Right. Too bad I went to school in Arkansas. Genius.
So Canterbury with Edwards to his right, Trey Davis closest, stacked receivers on the other side. This is a snap. Power run to the right. Canterbury got a hole. Now it's going to close quickly, and a late flag.
We have a flag.
I got a feeling we're going to get some sort of hold or something here on 72.
I think they've thrown more flags than Jacksonville has positive yards.
That is true. I guarantee you are correct. So
I'm not trying to bag on anybody, but that's the truth of it as of right now.
Gain of 4. There's been a lot of laundry on the field already. So gain of 4. We'll see what we get here. Like I said, I believe it's going to be a hold. If so, the gain will not matter, and it'll be from the spot, and that's what it is.
Holding on the offense.
So that'll back the Yellowjackets up 10. It'll be first down all over again.
Boy. Somebody's going to get a chewing when they get to the sideline for that.
Without a doubt. So now from the 27-yard line, and Canterbury with Edwards now stacked behind him in a pistol formation. 3 wide receivers. And Canterbury. And now Edwards moves. Jacksonville jumps off sides. They're going to get 5 yards right back, and we got more laundry on the field.
Offsides on the defense. Hey, getting yardage without having to do anything.
But that's still a net loss still, but 5 for Sheridan at 10 and
Let's
5.
see if they can get them for another one here.
We might be able to keep up with the stats ourselves right here just on penalties. All right. So in the pistol formation, we got Canterbury with Edwards behind him again. So we'll see what Sheridan can do this time. So Canterbury looking for the snap. Edwards runs. He's going to motion right. And now they're ready for him. Big hit. And that ball, we're going to see what they're going to call here. The ball is still loose, and now they're calling it incomplete. So that was really close to being a lateral.
There's a large man on the defensive front.
It's 79.
Jacksonville, number 79.
Whew.
We do not have him.
We don't have a
roster.
79, but my goodness
He
gracious.
is a big fellow.
He's on this other roster.
He might be. He is not a small child.
79 is Tommy Lucky. He is on my other roster over
You
here.
got a size over there?
I do not have a size, but
Put big beside
he's
it.
only a junior.
Yep.
He got another year of growing. So Edwards now works to the left.
Perfect nose guard.
Connor Connor, you're not running up the middle. Connor Canterbury, quarterback, alone. Now Edwards will come join him on the motion. Little pitch.
Handoff.
And Edwards gets the right side, got a block, and
That's
nice
first
pursuit, but he breaks the tackle. Now still going inside the 40, but I think there's more laundry on the field at around the 40-yard line. Is that a flag?
That is a flag on the far sideline.
I think we're going to get another Sheridan hold here.
You want to see for yourself?
I can
These
see
are
that.
wonderful.
Those are some nice seeing eyeglasses there.
Yeah.
And then we do have a flag. They're going to spot that at the 40. A nice gain for Edwards there to the right.
Well, the flag's at the 40, so we're going backwards from 40. 10 yards.
Another hold. So we're right back. It seems like this 30-yard line is just where they want to stay today.
Come on, guys.
You look at check out Jacksonville's coaches, how they call the plays, and you see a lot of players
With a megaphone?
They're using a megaphone.
I saw that earlier. I meant to say something, and then I think there was a penalty that was called, and I forgot what was going on again.
All right, so Canterbury back at quarterback, Edwards behind him, and we'll see what Canterbury and Sheridan can do now.
There's several other Jacksonville guys that aren't on this roster sheet.
Canterbury looks to the left. He's got Trace Davis. Trace Davis makes a nice move. Good hit there. Was that 21?
The hair has caught his first pass.
23 is going to be Anthony Cousette Jr. for Jacksonville. And it was, of course, 23.
It's not on there.
Trey Davis for
23
Sheridan.
Trey
Yeah, I've
Davis.
got 23 here for China.
All right.
And so now, finally, we get to third down. It's going to be 3rd and 9 after all of this. Sheridan got a good chance now.
They're somewhat manageable from what they've been doing so far.
So Levi Flores is going to split wide to the right. Connor Canterbury at quarterback. Peyton Edwards to his right. Got Trey Davis down here closest to us on the left. Canterbury looking. Jacksonville moving around. Now there's the snap. He's going to pitch this one out to Edwards. Edwards goes right. Takes a big hit as he runs into his own man. I think that's Cobbs as well on the defensive side.
With the tackle there.
And it was, along with number 2, Jadon Jones, I believe, as well.
Jadon.
And so that's going to bring up a 4th down for Sheridan. And we'll see what Sheridan decides to do. Looks like they are going to punt this, as that is Trace Watkins back in the punt formation. And can you give me some numbers back there? Punt returners that we can tell.
Number 9?
Yep.
Number 3.
So 9 and 3. So we got Amiri Bolden.
Move it one way or the other.
C.J. Anderson.
Come on.
There's the kick. High spiraling kick. Fair catch called for. And then he lets it go over his head inside the 30, inside the 25. all the way inside the 20, and it looks like it's going to be finally down at about the 18-yard line.
Check that one on the good stat book for where it ended up.
That worked out.
He might have want to caught that.
Looks like all the way to the 18 is where this one's going to start.
I'm going to make a prediction here. Jacksonville's going to run the football.
You think so? Maybe they just come out with a
He come out with just a bomb right out of here.
Right.
Straight out of the gate. Straight, just go. A go route. That's it.
fake it up the middle to Dante Ferguson. Maybe he sneaks up the middle for seam route. I mean, all right.
Something I've noticed is pretty interesting. Like I said, their tailback, most of the time when you see a tailback, he's kind of stood up with his hands on his hip, on his thigh pads. This guy is 3-point stance, hand in the ground.
Yeah, Ferguson is low. That's that triple option look. So Cobbs.
Where's the third option? Okay.
And they do go to Ferguson. Boy, that is stuffed right in the middle. Nowhere to go. And now we got a late flag. He does get outside. I don't know where that came from outside.
We're going to get a face mask here?
And I can't tell who was running that. That is way on the other side of the field. I don't know if that was Cobbs or Ferguson.
I thought it was
Buck
Cobbs that had the ball.
Well, they're both over there, so I'm not sure which.
I'm pretty sure Cobbs had the ball.
Okay. So another penalty. Let's see what this call is going to be. It's going to be on Sheridan. I missed the call.
Oh.
But it'll make it.
It's a face mask. No, it's no way it's a face mask with 5 yards.
It could be. High school's got a 5-yard face mask.
They do?
Yeah.
So it's like just basically a grass.
Yeah.
Trying not to make him look through his ear hole.
So they're at the 25 now. It's going to be first down all over again. First and about 3. And so Cobbs, he'll in motion. Nope. And now right up the middle to Ferguson. No, they do pitch this one out. And big hit in the backfield. A lot of Sheridan Yellowjackets on that tackle.
They swarmed him.
And that was 21. So that was Cameron Dunbar. And, boy, the hard part right now, Jacksonville's got so many running backs, I don't know who's got the ball. And they're all packed in there. You can't see them.
I'm going to tell you right now, 79 does not have the ball.
This is we'd know if 79 had the ball.
79 would be more like, Davalier, what was it?
Nico Davalier. So Cobbs is back under center, and they'll motion Dunbar. They'll hand this one inside to Ferguson, and again, Sheridan with great penetration. Man. They'll back them up again. So they go from first down and about 3.
Jacksonville got some big boys on that line. I'm surprised to see Sheridan cutting through as quick as they are and putting their hands on these running backs. They're all over it tonight.
Right now, Sheridan just seems to be quicker. We got a lot of beef up there, but Sheridan's just quicker off the ball.
They're definitely shooting the gaps, that's for sure. I mean, there's no way you're cutting this any other way. And there's a lot of meat on that front.
So Cobbs under center again. A little more beef behind Cobbs. I can't see that number. That's a lot of weight. They do pitch this out to 7. That's going to be McDay. McDay trying to get the corner, but he will not. He is met at on the left side of the offensive line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down as a no gain on the play. And so we'll see if Cobbs comes in to punt again.
Their scoreboard's really not helping us a lot here. It's been on 1st and 10 this whole time.
It has been on 1st and 10 for quite some time.
First quarter nears an end here. Go get another punt.
So we're down to about 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cobbs set to punt. Trace Davis back to return. Cobbs kicks this one low, line drive kick. Davis thought about picking it up, and now he'll let this one roll.
Pretty well.
Inside the 40 to the 31-yard line, and that's where Sheridan will start their next possession.
Had 3 different types of punts from Buck Cobb so far.
Yeah, he had a good one.
Had one with a great roll that tumbled. Had a short one that he kicked it from about the 5-yard line. And then that one kind of knuckled a little bit in the air. But it looked cool.
Yeah, it did. So whether it's tailgating, a wedding celebration, or a simple Wednesday night meal that you don't have to prepare, Chef James builds the platform for an incredible dining experience. With a wide variety of styles and influences, you can be sure Chef will have the perfect menu ready for whatever your needs are. Give Chef Harris at Harris Made Chef Services a call at 609-816-5629 or look him up on Facebook at Harris-Made. So Sheridan comes back out, and it's going to be Canterbury again at quarterback with Peyton Edwards to his left. They're going to split 2 wide out to the left here on the wide side of the field. So we'll see what Sheridan does. Motion, and that's who they're going to give it to. That is –
get a block here. Might be good.
I can't see – big hit. Woo, what a hit. Man, 17. So that's going to be Levi Flora on the run. He got hit hard after about a yard and a half gain.
He bounced around like a ping pong ball after that lick.
I missed the Jacksonville player that got the hit.
That was not a player. That was a truck. that hit that young man, somebody needs to get that plate number.
Tell you what, take a look at Keontae Levy, 54, out here on this defensive end, man. That boy. Now he's going to move up. Nope, going to stay on this side. So
I think he plays tight end on the other side of the ball. He's
I bet he
6'2",
does.
250. He's a big kid.
So that'll be the end of the first quarter. No score from Jacksonville.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
I just got it. Oh, that was beautiful video, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, let's head down for a Heart of Grace Outdoor Sideline report with Zach. Zach, how you doing down there, bud?
What's going on, guys? Hey, couple points. So I asked Sheridan's AD about this belt that Sheridan brought out during the opening kickoff. It is a turnover belt. And that turnover belt goes to anybody who picks up an interception or a fumble on the field.
Oh, so turnover belt. That'll work. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Sheridan's back out on the field here, and we'll come back to you here in just a few, Zach.
That must mean Mr. Fox on the other sideline might have had the last turnover for Sheridan.
All right, so we've got Sheridan back with Canterbury at quarterback. I believe that's Edwards behind him. And actually, we got a couple of guys in the backfield. Now we got another stoppage and another flag. So, right, seems that way. That's Trace Watkins that was in the backfield this time behind Canterbury.
And number 2 back there, Steve.
Yeah, that's Watkins.
You got 2 quarterbacks in the backfield.
Yeah. Might see something special here.
And quarterback 2.
Because they've also got Connor Anderson back there as well, kind of a heavy formation. And now that's Canterbury in motion.
Wildcat.
Snap to Watkins. Watkins back up the middle, and he falls forward. And
ran into a group of Titans there. And then 79 decided to say, come to the ground, son.
So give him 5 on the gain. And so that'll make it 3rd and 10, maybe 9 3/4. All right, so Canterbury. Oh, man, the things that happen in the booth. So Canterbury back at quarterback, and I believe that's going to be – I can't tell if that's Watkins to his left. Canterbury takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left, and Canterbury's going to keep it as he's got a lot of room to run, very close to the first down. We'll see where this gets spotted as he takes out the yard marker.
I'm not going to make the first down here. We're definitely going to have another one. But
so,
he's close.
Very close to the 40-yard line is where this is. They're just over the 40. Actually, I guess I'm going to spot it right on the 40. It's going to be a yard short.
Yard short. So it's 41. Nope. So the ref comes out on the Titans side of the 40, and they place the ball on the Sheridan side of the 40.
Just inside. So
wait a minute.
Got Canterbury and Watkins in the backfield, and again Anderson. So that snap, Canterbury's going to take it right up the middle. Oh, if he stayed up the middle, now he goes back to his left. He's losing ground. Got hit by his own guy and falls forward for the first down. A lot going on that play for Canterbury.
Stayed outside, guy. It was all you.
And he might have had the speed if he could have got that corner. So
it gets kind of dizzy looking through these the whole time.
I bet it does.
I'm right there, baby.
So that's a Sheridan first down. So they get enough for the first down. And as Sheridan comes back out here. And so Canterbury, and I believe that's Edwards now behind him. He's going to look to his left and throws it behind his receiver on that one. And that was Watkins, in the backfield again.
First down, though. No, we're going 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now.
74, swapping out for 79 on the Titan side of the ball.
We're trying to keep them legs fresh on that Jacksonville defensive line. Got them big guys playing both sides.
58 on the sidelines, real fresh. He's dancing around.
We appreciate everybody watching us tonight. I see the comment section's going wild with our Sheridan fans again, and everybody's wanting to know what time it is. So Jacksonville jumps again here, and you're going to get an offsides on Jacksonville. Another flag.
Tell them it's 7:28.
I tell you. I tell you what, these officials are getting a workout tonight. They are throwing some flags.
You have some sore backs from bending over and picking them up.
No doubt. Some biceps are going to be. They're going to look like Mark Curl next time we see them.
Squat down, lift with your legs.
All right, so Sheridan now second down and about 5. Canterbury at quarterback. Trace Watkins is split to his right. And so we'll see what Sheridan comes up with. And then Canterbury takes a snap. He's going to keep this one. Goes right up the middle. A lot of room to run up. Oh, a big hit there, but falls forward to the 40. That is 21 and 54 combining on that one. So that's going to be Keontae Levy.
Yeah, Levy.
And Devin Fortson, I believe, on the tackle. Or we say 21. That's going to be Cameron Dunbar if that's 21.
Yeah, Fortson's out tonight, so he's not playing, folks.
All right, so now Canterbury, again, Watkins still behind him. And Canterbury now splitting out. He's going to go in motion. So Watkins takes the direct snap. Big hold to the right side. Breaks one tackle inside the 30 to the still on his feet. Breaks free. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Sheridan Yellowjackets. Boy, he come out of that hole out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, I'd already stopped looking.
I thought he was down.
All of a sudden he was gone.
He just spun out, kept his feet, and kept going. What a run there. And
offset. Well,
was that Peyton Edwards? I may have missed. I think that might have been Peyton Edwards.
26.
Okay, so Peyton Edwards on the run. So swing and gate formation here. They may go for 2, and they will. Edwards throws to the left. A lot of room there, and Jacksonville stuffs it. Well, he falls forward. He might have got in.
If he got his hands
Let's see what the call. No, they're going to say just short, but what an effort there.
He ain't far off.
Who is that?
Doesn't matter if you
backside. Trace, is that Trace Davis? I think that was on that carry. I couldn't tell for sure.
23.
Yes.
Trey Davis.
Yep.
I'm not sure on that one. I did not catch who.
I saw the hair is all I saw on the way.
You saw the hair. You know who it is.
I'm pretty sure that was Trey Davis.
One man, the best hair on the field.
But a big touchdown catch for Peyton Edwards. Boy, what a big play that was.
He's going to take off his helmet at halftime and perform a heavy metal rock show. Lots of headbanging.
Yeah. All right, so Jacksonville lined up to return the kick here. Sheridan's getting ready to get their kick team out on the field, now leading this one 6-0.
Mary Bolden back to receive a kick.
So 9:44.
Yep, back's going to be 21.
It's going to be Cameron Dunbar.
Cameron Dunbar. 32 is your kicker. Brody McElroy.
So McElroy's got it teed up. Who'd you say my return men are? Dunbar.
Dunbar up, and you got Mary Bolden on the back.
There's a kick. That is deep. This is actually going to get over the up man. Somebody's going to have to pick it up. Oh, he picks it up now, retreats inside the 10, and looking to gets a block from Dunbar. Now back to his right, looking up the middle, finds a little bit of a seam and gets back out to the 16. Not a late activity there at the end of that play. 23. And I'm going to have to switch.
You had 9 who had the ball.
Here. 23, Anthony Cousette Jr. took a kind of a late hit there for Jacksonville. He didn't like it. He's coming off the field. And so
9 had the ball.
So 9 that was Corey C.J. Anderson Jr. on the return.
9 or 5. 9.
And so now we'll see as they move this one to the right hash. It's going to be Cobbs at quarterback.
Buck Cobbs.
And so we'll see who they put in motion here as they go.
4 in the backfield this time.
Center. And that one goes to the up man in the middle. That's going to be Darian Bennett. So we'll see about 2, maybe 3 here on that one out to the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. And really that's what Jacksonville needs to do is just let's go forward. Let's eliminate some of these yellow flags that are being thrown. Let's stop making these mistakes, and let's move the ball forward. So Jacksonville got a golden opportunity here to stay right in this game, eat some clock up, and score. So Cobbs again. I guess that's Bennett behind him. They got motion, goes right back up the middle to Bennett. Again, Bennett bounces off a couple of guys, and he'll get about 6.
24 yard.
Out to the 29.
24.
Or 24, you're right. I'm a yard line ahead of you. I'm 5 yards ahead of you.
Look, 24, 29 would have been a first down. Come on now.
Call it the 23 and a half where he spotted it. So 3rd down and about 3. Long 2, short 3, whatever you want to call it.
He's on the inner side of the 24, so 2.5.
Jacksonville looking a little more physical on this drive, trying to push that middle of the line. And so Cobbs, he'll hand this one back to Bennett. Bennett breaks free, up the middle, runs over the safety all the way out to the 35-yard line. A big run by Bennett as he gets up to the 35 and a first down for the Jacksonville Titans.
Dalton Irvin broke his fall.
Yeah, he did. Sheridan
Had he not been there, though.
Sheridan makes some changes on the defensive line. Looks like 54 into the game, 76 into the game, I believe that is. And so now Jacksonville, that's Bennett still as the middleman right behind Cobbs. And so motion here. The ball's on the ground.
Boy.
And Sheridan, I believe, is going to fall on this, and then they will. And, man.
54 was the ball.
Wow. Was that 44?
54.
54, who just
Ethan
came
Barnett.
in the game.
Ethan Barnett with a big fumble recovery.
He just came in the game, too.
That man's holding the belt right now.
I tell you what, Sheridan just busted through that line and just said how it looked like Jacksonville was having a little success up the middle.
Denied.
And Sheridan shut that down pretty quick.
Yeah.
So after the turnover, Sheridan will now take over at the 29-yard line.
See what happens here.
And we'll see if they go for the deep shot right off the bat here. They're going to go Wildcat now. That's Edwards at quarterback. Watkins to his left. And now
coach on the other sideline is hollering at 49, telling him, son, you're on the wrong side.
And so Edwards takes the snap. He's looking to his left, gets a block by Watkins. Good block by Watkins. It's going to net only about 2 or 3, but a great job by Watkins to get that push, just to allow him to get that. So gain of maybe 2. Yeah. Looked like more than that.
There's a lot of fighting to go 2 yards, I'll tell you that much.
So 2nd down and 8. Do not see Canterbury coming on the field, so it looks like they're going to stick with this Wildcat. Now they're going to make a swap, and they will bring Canterbury back into the game.
Watkins off, Canterbury on.
So
Edwards stayed in the backfield.
Edwards, who had the big 30-plus yard touchdown run earlier. So in the pistol, Edwards splits to his left motion, and that gets caught, but a lot of penetration by Jacksonville.
Blown up in the backfield. Great move from the corner. Push his man back. Running back bounces off of him. He goes nowhere.
Jacksonville was ready for that one. A lot of penetration there on the left side.
It's going to make for a long 3rd down.
Yeah. So went from 2+ to 2. They're going to lose 4 on that. So 3rd and 12 now for Sheridan. And so we'll see what they've got called, what they've got dialed up here as, again, Canterbury and Birds are having some fun out there on the field.
I was just seeing that. You got attacked.
So Canterbury with Edwards to his right.
Who let the kill these
And he will fake this to Edwards. Now looking over the middle. Got him out on a nice slant, nice throw. That's Trace Davis. And inside the 10, it's still battling down to about the 9. And they're going to spot this at the 10. And so a big gain there to Trace Davis from Connor Canterbury. I don't see any – oh, wait, we got a time – what do we got? We got some kind of discussion going. I think that's just a – I'm not sure what that was all about. Officials had something to say.
The chains are moving, so that means we're going forward here.
So 1st down and goal from the 10.
That's the worst place to get a 1st and goal. I hate that one. Did you get it from the 5?
So Canterbury at quarterback. You're going to have Edwards in the pistol formation behind him. They will stretch the chains out. I don't. There might be a 1st down there.
Just lay it down.
There you go. Yeah, lay it down.
Go, bud. Lay it down.
So now Canterbury's going to go in motion. Edwards takes the snap to the left across the 5-4 and inside and touchdown Sheridan. And we got an injured Jacksonville player. And touchdown. And Peyton Edwards with his 2nd score of the day.
57 on the ground. They called him for somebody.
So Tyus Martin is the injured Jacksonville Titan player.
Look at his left leg.
And yeah, we're going to take the break here. Not sure what, but
you got time to go to the sideline?
We're going to take a break here. So let's go down for a sideline report real quick with a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report with Zach Kerr. Zach, how's things going down there, bud?
What's going on, guys? Hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a little bit of a haze that has settled over the stadium right now, and that's due to the California wildfire. That is smoke from the California wildfire. But, hey, I asked Jacksonville AD about why he's got such a small roster. And he says Coach Moody holds all of his players accountable and has very high expectations.
That's a very pointed response. I can understand what he means there. So,
Zach, what you're saying is if somebody gets in trouble, they got to pay for it.
Pretty
all
much.
right, so good.
Hey, on another note, have you guys seen number 79 for Jacksonville, the nose guard on defense?
Yeah,
he's a big fella, son.
I don't want anything to do with him.
Yeah. All right, so 57.
We'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
57 runs off the field under his own power, so hopefully
That's
just a
good.
little stinger bruise, something there. So now Sheridan once again in that swinging gate formation on the extra point, so we'll see if they decide to kick it. Edwards, and we'll see what he decides to do. Edwards will take the snap. He's just going to run this one right up the middle, and he's in. And there's the 2-point conversion to make it 14-0 Sheridan. And right now, Peyton Edwards making a pretty good case for player of the game. We're not even at halftime yet.
So I got an idea.
Okay.
I think when we got Zach down there on the sideline, hopefully he can hear me still. We need to get Zach to take a picture with the biggest person he can find on either team and have him stand there and be like, well, Zach's what, 5'9", 5'9", and find, like I said, literally the largest human on the sideline with these high school teams.
Every game, just see.
It'd be great.
Man, we should have put him next to Chambly last week. We can do that next week.
We got to put him between two of them over there.
Between Chambly and Davalier, just put him right between two of them.
And what's the other guy's name? He's like 6'7".
I don't remember.
He's like 6'7", 315.
They got some big ones.
They got 3 or 4 of them that are 6'5" or better.
Well, these guys got some big ones, too. We got some choices out there.
I'd like to have some numbers on some of these guys. 74, 70's a big man down here, too.
So Brody McElroy set to kick, and I believe that's going to be our same 2 returners, Dunbar and McDade, maybe. There's the kick.
21-3.
Who's that over there?
9.
So that's going to be Henderson on the return. Henderson looking, trying to find something. There's just nothing there. Sheridan swallows him up.
Go the right way.
Boy, oh boy. So, again, inside the 20, the starting field position for Jacksonville. They'll start this one from the 16-yard line. Jacksonville's got their work cut out for them now, down 14-0. And
that's a hard grip for a team that doesn't throw the ball. It's hard to get back into a game.
And you got to think, Coach Moody right now is just he's just hoping for some forward progress out of this offense and just give these guys some confidence.
Yeah, like what Zach was coming up on, he said, they got a very small roster. I mean, but the kids that he's going to have that are playing for him are going to be well disciplined. They're going to do what he wants them to do. But you might not have the ones that
they're
going to
throw here. And no, and he gets away. Great job by Cobbs. We might have a face mask as Cobbs is still being drug around at the 5-yard line. And finally brought down, I believe that's Peyton Edwards on the tackle. I can't see who that
36-54.
was.
Peyton Edwards not in there.
Yeah, Peyton Edwards is not there.
No, he got 36.
So that was Austin Tucker there on the tackle. But I believe there was a face mask on the initial
there was. A small one
attempt there. So that's going to negate this big loss. Tough break for
really
Sheridan.
Looking forward to them throwing the ball. And it didn't happen.
I tell you, I'd like to see Cobbs out in space. He's very quick twitch. He's got some movement to him. So
he just can't get away. Every chance he gets to break away, Sheridan's line is all over him. He can't go anywhere. That pocket collapses as quick as they fire back. Sheridan's defensive line is definitely working Jacksonville's O-line over right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. We apologize to you guys tonight. We're having some technical difficulties with our field camera that we're trying to figure out. So hopefully we'll have that back up and running here before this game is over. So Will and our production crew are working hard to try to figure out what's going on with our piece there. So, personal foul. Face mask is the call.
Get 15 of this.
So they'll get the 15 and the first down.
Absolutely. 54 seems to give a little bit of a pushback. On that, I don't think he believes it. But,
that's a long 15 yards.
17 and a half. 15,
It's the face.
But who's counting? Double penalty, 2 15-yard penalties, personal foul, and unsportsmanlike.
All right, so
joking.
Big break for Jacksonville here as they were staring down the eyes of the 5-yard line and now out to the 31 in the first and 10.
Pretty good flop with some laundry on the field for sure.
No doubt. So there's a snap. There go to Bennett. That is Bennett right up the middle.
Did he fumble?
And no, I don't believe so. We got a Jacksonville Titan slow to get up, but he's up. And that's going to be a gain of 1.5, maybe 2.
Number 50 is not happy with the way his feet and ankles are right now.
He was the one that was slow to get up. That's going to be Ryan Reedy. That's the center, I believe.
Maybe somebody stepped on his toe.
Hey, that happens.
Yeah. Cleats are never kind to toes.
Yeah. All right, so Cobbs again under center. Bennett directly behind him. And McDade, so the busted play looks like is Cobbs has to hold on to that one.
2 yards and a pile of dust.
And it's going to be no gain. Maybe a half a yard.
You got a little bit, half a yard.
So 3rd and a full 8 now instead of 8.5. And at least they got the scoreboard on the right quarter over there. So 5:47 and counting here.
Keontae Levy into the game too.
Levy into the game. Bennett's still going to be back behind with McDade here on our side in the wing. And now we got a timeout called by Jacksonville. So timeout here with 5:34 to go.
It sounds like the announcer's taking a little break here.
Yeah, so we're gonna let's get a quick word from Heart of Grace Outdoors. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming out in November.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I am too. So Wes and
I'm
I
a man that likes to be in the woods too. So
Wes and I are going to be out on the Little Maumelle in the morning, nice and bright and early.
You're going to get cold. I got to be up early. I got to work tomorrow. So yay for Saturday work.
I'll be working technically too. So a couple GoPros in tow. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, so we're back. Jacksonville back on the field here. 3rd down, 8 to go. And again, Bennett behind Cobbs. And trying to get a good look. That's McDade on motion now. Bennett or Cobb's going to throw it deep, and he's got a man. And he overthrew him. And I tell you what, now
that boy turned that ball loose.
I thought I wanted to see Cobbs run, but my goodness! And we got a penalty. We might have a roughing the passer call here. We'll see what the call is. So another penalty. Surprise, surprise. Had a lot of laundry on the field tonight. These officials are going to have a lot of laundry to do when this game's over. Going to be a lot of pellets on them flags.
Hit him a little air blow off.
So, no, there you go. So roughing the passer initially called on Jacksonville, but it is on Sheridan. So another huge break for Jacksonville. A 3rd and 8 is negated. A 1st down is given after the 15-yard walk-off. And just like that, Jacksonville is all the way out to the 48-yard line, and they're in business. Andy, we saw them. We watched this Sheridan team against Lakeside a couple of weeks ago, and some self-inflicted errors is what got them. And so far on this drive, that's been the difference. So Cobbs, he'll hand this one to Ben. No, he's going to pitch this one out. That ball is on the ground. That's a live ball, scooped up. And Sheridan going to run this one back and taken down. That is 59. Which is
on the right side.
Seth Cunningham with the scoop and return all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Give that turnover belt to that young man.
And the turnover belt is changing hands again. Or should I say the turnover belt is changing waists again?
That might be the term we need to use. Or at least shoulders.
Yeah. So, boy, oh, boy, we were just talking about self-inflicted wounds, and then Jacksonville self-inflicts one on themselves here with a bad pitch and I tell you, that was actually really close to a forward pitch. I'm kind of surprised that, which obviously we don't have replay, but kind of surprised that there wasn't a.
Yeah, it looked pretty close to at least, straight across, if not forward. So.
All right, so Canterbury.
He kind of gave up on it like it was forward, too.
He did. So Canterbury with Edwards to his right. Canterbury takes the snap. It's Watkins who is hit immediately. Whoa, tough read for Canterbury. I think it was Levy.
Yeah.
I think if Canterbury holds on to that ball, he's going to run for a while. So.
5 or 10 yards out of it pretty quickly.
But a great play by Levy there, and that's going to be a huge loss. That's 6 yards there, 7-yard loss. So 2nd down and 17 for the Yellowjackets. So Canterbury back at quarterback again, I believe. We're kind of to the side here, and so he'll He looks left. Quick throw. Nice throw. I believe that is that
Davis.
I cannot tell who that is on that catch.
23. That's Trey Davis.
And if that's Trey Davis with the catch.
Young man with marvelous hair.
Oh, no, that is not. That was 83. Not calling 83 tonight. That was Seth Thornbrew with the catch, I believe.
23, 83. Just look for the hair or no hair.
I didn't see hair on that one.
I thought I saw hair flying in the wind.
Well, one of us is going to be right. One of us is going to be wrong. So maybe the fans in the comments will let us know.
Sorry.
At least it's not like last week. Jalen Waits, we still apologize.
Yeah. Unless somebody on there swaps some numbers on us, we should be okay.
So Canterbury, and I believe that's going to be Watkins to his right. And got a little reset the play clock here.
22, 21.
And so Canterbury now in shotgun as he gets ready to take the snap. And Canterbury takes snap. He's going to go power right behind Watkins. Got a hole. It closed pretty quick, but a nice gain as he will.
Yards of that.
Yeah, good gain. About 6 down to the 20 or about the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 2.
50 and 54 on the tackle, if I'm not mistaken.
That's Levy
Keontae
again.
Levy again.
And so 4th and
that
a long.
Guy's pretty quick. Bigger boy, too.
Hey, he's got a nice frame. There's some really good.
I was reading about him earlier. I think they had him listed at like 6'2", 250 in the Hootens manual earlier.
So 4th down and 3. They're going to go for it. Canterbury takes the snap, looking left, and a nice little curl route. Quick throw. Nice throw. That's 83 again. Thornbrew with the catch, and that's going to be a first down, Sheridan.
Very well thrown ball, too. He had plenty of room to work. Cut out, and that was it.
We're going to get another one of your favorite first and goals from the 10.
Kid, you got to get to like the 8, man. Come on now.
So Thornbrew and Levi Flora are split out to our side. It's going to be Watkins and Canterbury in the backfield with Trace Davis to the left. And I think that's Cunningham there at the up back. So Connor Canterbury is going to take the snap here. And he'll hand this to Watkins. No, he's going to keep it right up the middle and slung down. I believe that was Cobbs on the tackle for Jacksonville.
Buck drug him to the ground pretty quick there. Come here, kid.
A nice tackle there by Cobbs, and Sheridan's going to call a timeout. Sheridan will come on out now with 3:40 to go in the half and a 14-0 lead. Let's go down for a quick Heart of Grace sideline report with our guy Zach Kerr. Zach, what are you seeing down there on the sidelines, buddy?
What's going on, guys? We're seeing a lot more consistency between Sheridan center and their quarterback. There's still a little bit of issues there with low snaps and snaps over the head, but it's almost looking like they're getting the hang of it now.
Yeah, the snaps have really not been much of an issue, and we're seeing a lot of Peyton Edwards so far in this game.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, I got to look at the turnover belt. Man, I want one.
Yeah, it shifted hands a few times.
Yeah, well, yeah. Now,
Zach,
check this out.
Last point before we. Belt.
Hey, I'll wear that thing. But last point before we get back to the action here, guys. You know that there's been over 12 penalties between these two teams in just less than one half of football.
That's
just
it?
12?
I was about to say, it feels like a lot more than 12.
There's been 12 on Jacksonville alone, I thought.
That's what I was thinking. All right.
We'll send it back to you guys in the booth.
All right. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
So back down to Sheridan, back on the field here on 2nd and goal.
I'll try to punch one in.
And is that Edwards going to take the direct snap, I believe?
Yeah,
it is. Edwards to the right side, up over the middle, and he is in again for his
number 3 in the first half for that young man.
My goodness. Well, if we had a player of the first half, we know who that's going to be.
Yeah. I'm going to line up in this.
So Peyton Edwards out of the Wildcat, the 7-yard touchdown run, maybe 6. And so Edwards again here in the swinging gate.
This is such an odd formation.
And he's going to keep it. Now he's going to pitch to Watkins, and Watkins gets in for 2. So, all right, so let's just keep count. Peyton Edwards has three touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, and a 2-point conversion pitch, pass, whatever you want to call that one.
An assist.
An assist.
Give him the basketball assist on that one.
And just like that, Sheridan now leads this game with 3:35 to go in the first half, 22-0. And man, oh man, how good has Peyton Edwards looked tonight?
That kid's impressive.
I'd say
pretty good. Once they get down there on the Jacksonville side of the 50, he's kind of been a bowling ball, hard to attack for sure. Of course, they pretty much played on Jacksonville side of the field the entire game.
Yeah, between turnovers, it seems like Jacksonville
has taken big time advantage of the turnovers.
They've started every possession inside the 20, I think, other than the turnover by Sheridan earlier.
Yeah.
So, again, that's 6.
They didn't go anywhere but backwards with that one on that one.
So
it's just kind of tough sledding for the Jacksonville guys right now.
So we got Tyreek Harris. Who are too far back there?
It's going to be 3 and 21.
There's the kick. This one will actually get back deep to – that is over. Oh, no, let it go out of bounds. There you go.
Do not touch that.
Yeah, it will go out of bounds. We'll see if it was – did they throw the flag or they say he touched it?
I don't see a flag.
I don't see a flag either. Are they going to say that he touched it? So that's going to be – oh, well.
That's not the 17.
Where are we
That's
going
like
on
the
this?
13.
Okay, there is a flag. There it is. He's got it in his hand. I missed that. So they are going to walk this off.
Either.
Yeah, I didn't see it. He just stood there for a minute. So they will walk this off to the 35.
He's kicked over there every single time. I thought he made a mistake by trying to receive that last one. And had he, I mean, it was over there on the sideline when he picked it up. I was sitting there thinking, let it go. Come on now. Smart football right now. You can't bury your team.
So Cobbs, Bolden, McDade, and Bennett in the backfield.
It's 7, 4, and 3.
So
Buck.
See what Cobbs does here.
Yeah, 2 and
so he'll hand this. No, boy, big penetration again for Sheridan. So Cobbs keeps it and he breaks free up to the left side in a big gain this time for Jacksonville. And I tell you, did you see the penetration that Sheridan had again?
In the backfield, they were already by him.
I mean, they were tackling Bennett on the snap. He was trying to, I think, a mouthpiece maybe.
It's a big mouthpiece.
So 9 yards on the gain there for Cobbs. Nice run. And it wasn't a mouthpiece. It's like a armband or something. Just got thrown off the field. So Sheridan Jacksonville, 3 minutes to go in the half. They're about second and a yard here as Coach gets the call in. Cobbs will come up under center. I tell you what, they've got to protect that center more because they've been blasting that. So Cobbs, now he'll pitch this one over to Bolden. Bolden looking for the right side. He kind of stopped, but he's still going to fall forward, I think, enough for a first down. We'll see where they spot this. And
clock rolling. So he stayed in bounds.
Let's see. The clock is rolling, so they're not going to give him a first down either. That was a tough spot.
That's just mean.
Maybe they are going to. No, they're not. They're not even going to measure this. The clock is still rolling down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the half. And I don't know. Maybe Jacksonville doesn't really. Okay, here we go. Now Jacksonville get on the ball. Third and very, very short. We'll see if Cobbs just tries to fall forward here. Nobody over the middle, and that's exactly what they do. There was nobody covering the middle that time.
You got a pretty good gain of that, just fall forward.
Well, your linebackers were 4 yards off the ball, and that was the closest people to the center. So
I mean, he literally went almost 4 yards.
Yeah.
If not a little more than that on a sneak, and he was falling down the whole time.
So first down, Jacksonville here. New set of downs with 2:14 to go in the half.
He definitely won the battle of get low.
That'll stop the clock till they get the chain set, which they do. So now clock running, 2:10 to go. And
I see Jacksonville get on the board here.
And so Jacksonville, Cobbs under center, Bennett behind him, Bolden and
Dunbar.
And this one,
Bolden with the ball.
Bolden just gets stood up in the backfield by this Sheridan defense. I can't see.
He had 19.
So Wesley
59.
Wesley Shoemate and
Seth Cunningham, isn't
Seth Cunningham all combining there on that tackle amongst other Yellowjackets.
See if I can pick up a few more of these tackles for you, the numbers that are putting them on the ground. So
You're going to have one heck of a headache watching the game through those
hey,
binoculars.
look, I feel like I'm right there.
I bet.
I'm at least down here by this. Well, I would be the receiver on the near side of the field here.
So minute 25 to go in the half. Cobbs is going to take the snap. He's going to want to throw this one, diving at his legs. Can't get it. Got a guy wide open. That's going to be caught. That's number 3. That's Mary Bolden. And Bolden all the way down to the 31-yard line.
That wasn't a bad throw. I don't know why they haven't done that more.
Yeah, I mean, you might want to see him throw more than 3 times tonight with throws like that.
Sheridan spending more time in the backfield than Buck Cobbs. I mean,
yeah. And that's the biggest issue. They're
not holding any kind of a block for him to do anything.
No, not at all. They can't even get the handoff to Bennett, and that's who they want to give it to. So Bennett again behind him, Cobbs, and this time Cobbs will keep this one. Booten to his right. He's got a lot of room, but 4 Jackets. Now he throws deep. Got him in wide open. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And what a play by the Titans. My goodness, Cobb with the throw. Was he across the line? Everything's going to count?
No, beautiful play.
Beautiful throw and catch.
Tyreek Harris
with
the touchdown.
Was that Harris on the catch?
Number 6.
My goodness gracious.
He was out there just waiting. He had enough time to have a picnic in the end zone.
That was big play.
That was impressive.
So great touchdown throw and catch there by Jacksonville.
You shall receive, I guess. Right? I want to see you throw the ball. Boom, boom, touchdown. Took a minute and a half.
So big time drive there for Jacksonville to respond. They needed that. Now they're set to go for 2. Cobbs is under center. And they will snap this one and gives that up the middle to Bennett, and he is
no, Bennett did not have the ball. Bennett went through, and who is that with the ball?
I can't. 3. That's going to be Bolden with the carry. So the 2-point conversion fails. So with 50
need to catch the ball.
With 56 seconds to go in the first half, the Jacksonville Titans get on the scoreboards 22-6. Let's go down to Zach one more time before the half for another Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report. Boy, how's that sideline looking for Jacksonville right now, Zach?
Man, they're pumped. But I'm going to tell you this. You know our buddy from Sheridan, what time is it, guys?
Yep.
I have not heard him tonight.
Uh-oh. We're missing Brent.
What time is it,
I'm on the
Zach?
far sideline over here. I'm behind Sheridan.
Okay,
and
I
I'm
see
standing
you.
back here, and I don't hear him.
Well, maybe we'll hear him in the second half.
Zach, we're going to get you a high-vis yellow vest.
Maybe
he's
see you.
I don't think so, Scooter.
Maybe he's screaming from home. I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, both of these teams right now, they're Sheridan's fired up with this 26.
Are we going onside?
Yeah, Jacksonville's lining up for an onside kick here. All right, Zach, we'll come back to you at halftime, man. Enjoy those last minute of the game, or the half. All right, so Jacksonville gets set up, and they're trying
fell off the tee.
They're looking for the onside kick here.
Might as well.
Yeah, what's it going to hurt? Yep,
Well,
you can't keep it on the
hand
tee.
the ball up there, kid.
He just gave up, just stuffed it on there.
Helicopter.
And
No, ref, that's how I want it.
that's exactly how I want a cable.
Laces down. Ball is completely upside down, laying on a tee right now.
We're going to have to ask Kevin Kelly what he feels about that. So this one will be a nice catch.
Out of the air.
That
Ball
is
never touched.
Wesley
19.
Shoemate with the recovery on the
Beautiful
onside
recovery.
at the 49-yard line. So that's where Sheridan will start with 55 seconds left in the half.
Ref is not Odell Beckham. He needs to not try to catch it one-handed. Stick to ref and throw your flag, bud.
So 55 seconds to go before the half.
Must have just had popcorn. Slipped.
And so Sheridan going to try to add to this lead here before we go into the half. And, of course, they get the ball to start the second half. So this could be the big swing of momentum after Jacksonville with the big touchdown pass. And so we'll see what Sheridan comes up with. So Peyton Edwards, Connor Canterbury in the backfield. Sheridan's got 2 receivers to the left side, 1 here to the right. And he'll go in motion. And that's who they'll pitch it to. That
83. Hey, he's still up.
That's going to be Seth Thornbrew, who goes backwards a few yards. And so that'll be a loss of 2. No timeout called yet. 37 seconds, and Sheridan may be content to let this thing go to the half as well.
They might try to run more.
We'll see. Jacksonville got a really tall
They got to run
safety.
one more.
Jadon Jones is
He's a large man.
So Canterbury back at shotgun. And they're going to go power right behind Edwards, and Canterbury's got room inside the 40 for a first down for Sheridan.
Play.
So that'll stop the clock. And Sheridan, I know they've called timeouts, but I'm not sure if they have any left.
That scoreboard is not helping.
Then there is going to be Sheridan does call a timeout.
It sounded like something falling
It sounded totally different in our headsets.
I mean, it literally sounded like something fell off the counter and slapped the wall. Crunch of a water bottle.
So 12
Scared the heck out of
seconds
you.
to go in the half. Sheridan is at the 39-yard line of Jacksonville here, trying to get one more score out of this half.
Absolutely.
And this could be a game changer. Sheridan's able to get points on the board this time.
Yeah, this is going to be rough.
They get the ball after the half. Jacksonville's going to have a huge uphill climb.
How many timeouts they have? I can't tell. I mean, the scoreboard says 3.
That had to have been the last time
I
out.
know that they've called one for sure. They called it very early. It was like literally second play of the game, called it, fumbled right afterwards. That was Sheridan's last time out?
Okay.
You tell that scoreboard operator they got some work to do.
Yeah. Will's in a bad spot here to be able to keep up with the time. So if our time gets a lot, I'm doing my best to keep you updated.
Will, it's 12, not 11. You're off by a second, bud. Fix it.
I'll wait for a second after this now.
Okay. So Canterbury, Edwards to his left, and we'll see what Sheridan comes up with. So Canterbury looking, surveying, takes a snap, looks to his left. He's going deep, and he's got a guy. He's got to stamp it out. Oh, my goodness. And I tell you, I'm a little surprised with all the flags that have been thrown tonight that we didn't see one right there. And that should not be the last play of the half, I believe.
No way that pass play took 11, 12 seconds.
That's some home scoreboard keeper, but
terrible job on the scoreboard.
The officials are keeping them on the field here. That's definitely not halftime. There's got to be about 3 or 4 seconds left on the clock.
I could run like 4 plays in that time on PlayStation. Come on now. You got to be at least 2 plays in 12 seconds.
So they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. 4 seconds. He's calling for 4.
Better be for 4.
We're calling for 4 now. There we go.
4. There you go.
Well, maybe.
1, 4.
Well, there we go.
Oh. Look, I'm telling you, somebody needs to run a Statue of Liberty right here.
All right, so we'll see what Sheridan. Maybe they'll try that again. He had him open, and he had a step.
No, he was there. So the ball was literally off his fingertips. And he's up top again.
And again, Canterbury drops. Big blitz right up the middle, but he gets away. Now just got to throw it up. He does, and out of bounds. Looking for Thornbrew there, I believe is who that was.
Thornbrew.
And so that'll –
now you can walk off the field.
That'll do it for the first half. As we go to the half, the Sheridan Yellowjackets lead the hometown Jacksonville Titans 22-6.
We'll be back after this.
Harris Made Chef Services and Chef James Harris is the go-to for our catering needs at Natural State Sports, and they should be yours as well. Whether it's tailgating, a wedding celebration, or a simple Wednesday night meal that you don't have to prepare, Chef James builds the platform for an incredible dining experience. And with a wide variety of styles and influences, you can be sure Chef will have the perfect menu ready for whatever your needs are. Oh, and by the way, fellas, looking for a romantic date night idea? Chef James offers private chef services as well. Think about it, just you, your significant other, and a beautifully prepared meal all in the comfort of your own home. Check out Harris Made Chef Services now on Facebook at Harris-Made or give Chef a call at 609-816-5629 to discuss your culinary needs. It's football season, and the only place to catch high school, college, and NFL games live is the Lost Pizza Company in Benton. Voted best pizza in Saline County, and boy, do they have choices. My new personal favorite is the Lucille, layered with grilled chicken, bacon, roasted garlic, and fresh tomatoes with a ranch drizzle. Even the individual size is sure to fill you up. For you meat lovers, grab the Otis. One of those pizzas, a cold drink, and football on one of their mini TVs, what could be better? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go enjoy all that plus the beautiful fall air on their newly completed patio. And it's not just pizza either. They have delicious wings, sandwiches, pastas, and more. So get over to 510 Highway 5 North in Benton or call ahead at 501-794-6441 and get lost in the best food in Saline County.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now. I just... Got it. Oh!
That was beautiful video, I'm just going to tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoors series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back. We're excited. We got Zach we're gonna run down to Zach for a Heart of Grace Outdoors sideline report. He's got our buddy over there on the Sheridan sideline. Zach, how's it going over there on the Sheridan side?
Well, guys, I got to tell you. All right, now y'all know I'm a super fan when it comes to Razorback football, but I have met my match when it comes to Sheridan football. I'm here with super fan Brett Shoemake, and Brett, I got to ask you a question. What time is it? Get the ball back. Say it again. Come on now. Get the ball back. All right. What do you think of the game so far, man?
Good game.
Good game? Yeah.
Sheridan's dominating right now. 26. We just got to get down our fast and kick off.
So I got to ask you, have anybody gotten you a watch yet to tell you what time it is?
They always tell me when I yell what time it is, they always say what time it is.
All right, we're going to be waiting on you in the second half, all right? One more time. Give it to us. What time is it? Get the ball back. Good boy, buddy.
All right. Appreciate it, Zach. We appreciate Brent. He was a lot of fun at Sheridan a couple weeks ago, so we had a really good time with those guys. Happy to see everybody masked up, following the directives. Again, quick reminder, guys, if we want to keep football going, we've had a lot of games canceled this week, even hitting some of the 7A conference games as well. So just follow the guidelines. We want to see these kids finish this season. We want to see state playoffs. We want to see state championships. We don't want to have what happened in basketball last year or in the spring and lose the championships and have to award it to two different teams. So let's make sure we're following those directives, wear those masks, and make sure these kids can finish the season. So good first half, Andy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for sure. It kind of started off a little rough.
Yeah.
Did we even have a score in the first quarter?
I don't
think
believe
we did.
so.
I'm pretty sure we were 0-0, so all the points were scored in the second quarter.
Yeah, and it was just a lot of big plays in that second quarter.
Yeah,
You had
for sure.
almost 40-yard run by Edwards that he just somehow fell out of
the tackle and went ahead and said, "I'm gonna take this one to the house, boys."
Yeah, and then and so of course
that pass,
the throw by Cobbs. My goodness gracious.
The catch was there too. I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know why they haven't gone to that more. I mean, it looked kind of a little bit of a scramble play for him to bootleg, but he had 4 or 5 Yellowjackets
Cobbs
chasing him.
He's got an impressive arm. I mean, for the biggest issue for them is the center of their line. They just cannot hold that pressure by Sheridan. No. Sheridan's seemingly been living in the backfield, whether it be on the option play or the pass.
More than Bennett is.
Yeah, well, they're
supposed to be back there,
and they're getting to Bennett about the time. I mean, it's almost that Davion Clowney effect, just not with the hit. I mean, they're getting there right as the ball's being handed off.
They've had that a couple times where they've been like literally in the handoff.
Yeah. So excited to see what this second half brings. We've about 6 minutes to go until the second half starts, and again, really good first half of football. Some mistakes, but it seems like both teams kind of started cleaning those things up as we got going. So as we get ready to finish up halftime and go into the second half. Again, reminder: Sheridan leads 22-6. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Real quick, let me thank our sponsors, Lost Pizza Company of Benton. Make sure you head over to 510 Highway 5 in Benton and go see Chuck and the gang. Get you one of those Lucille's or an Otis or an El Diablo or some popcorn over here. I don't know, maybe they got popcorn. They got everything. They got all kinds of food. But head over to Lost Pizza Company, 510 Highway 5. Go see Chuck and the gang. He'll take good care of you. The taco pie? Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. So I'm going to jump into the comments real quick. The guys have had some fun here in the comments. And thankfully you guys aren't giving me too much crud. Go back and hit. Wes liked the Mississippi education comment. So, Wes, we appreciate you joining us. No, the one I gave you. So, and you didn't have the Mississippi education. I was wrong. My bad. So, King Leonidas with the big arms out there throwing yellow flags. You're right. You're right. And so, yeah. So a lot of talking about the flags and such, and of course, and so a good first half for Sheridan, a good second quarter for Sheridan. What's that? The wind? Yeah, it's been kicking around for a while, so they're going to reset. Let's see how much time they're going to give them here. As Jacksonville's not come back on the field. Sheridan just came out of the visitor's side locker room, and they're going to stretch. So 3 minutes now on the clock here. So 3 minutes till we start this second half. And while I got a minute with you here, we can talk about a few of our sponsors again. So Harris Made Chef Services. Chef James offers private chef services. So looking for a perfect date night idea, give Chef James Harris a call at 609-816-5629 to discuss all of your culinary needs, or find Chef James at Harris-Made on Facebook and get you a good date night going. And he can come to your house and what he calls ghost cooking, where literally he'll show up, he'll cook the meal, he'll leave it on the table, and he'll walk out, and you get to let your girl think that you did all of the work. Right, yeah. Then you're in trouble because, yeah, exactly. Yes, I can. You're gonna make Chef James very happy and wealthy man if you try that one. So keep coming to him. Great food. We had some delicious Dr. Pepper ribs tonight. I think that's how they're called, right? So good stuff. Yeah. So definitely not complaining about the food for the evening. So Jacksonville now back out on the field and getting stretched out as well. So trying to get a little excited.
Boy,
and
look at the difference in the team numbers out there.
I'm telling you, man. And again, 6A Sheridan, but like Zach was saying,
how big is Jacksonville?
5A.
So 5A, they combined with, what was it, North Pulaski?
North Pulaski, yeah.
I like 22. He's just way out here at the end, away from everybody else. I got this. I'm doing my thing. I'm getting warm, Coach.
So a big part of that's probably participation. Again, Coach Moody's here. This is his first year from over at McClellan. He's really, really trying to put his stamp on this program. And a lot of that, you think about it. I mean, it's obviously we see these things at the college level and different levels, and you don't think about the coaching changes at the high school level and what it can do to a program. And not only that, if a program struggles, I mean, this is a program that's averaged right at 3 wins over the last every year for the last 5 years. Like 3, 3, 3, 2, and 2.
Their basketball team's been pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So
and so when you think about it from that perspective, it makes it difficult to continue to build excitement within the program and get kids that want to come out and play. So Coach Moody's really working hard to get
that spark.
Yeah. Let's just not go there. And so
sorry.
Oh man. Zach might have just fell out there if he heard that. So thank goodness we're done filling time at the half. And
like I said, I want to get Zach to stand beside the biggest person on each line. And just stand there and smile. And get a picture.
You know what?
He's down here in front of us.
We're gonna have to do that for pregame next week. So what we're gonna have to do, we'll get out there and we can get some pictures while they're warming up. We just see if Coach will put Zach through warm up for us.
You have just came up was quite possibly the greatest idea of the half. You've already won. I don't think there can be another idea. Zachary.
Oh.
If you can hear me.
Zach's writing notes. Don't interrupt him. He's writing notes. Look at that wind is blowing, buddy.
He looks like he is aggravated with me. I can see the anger on his face.
Let's go down to Zach real quick for a Heart of Grace Outdoors sideline report for this kickoff. What's up, Zach?
Hey, guys, I just talked to the AD for Jacksonville, and I asked him, I said, what does Jacksonville got to do to get back in this game? He said, first of all, they've got to get a stop. They've got to get a stop and keep from turning over the ball so much.
Yeah, this is a big –
go ahead.
No, go ahead, Zach.
Sorry, it's cutting out. The wind is cutting in and out. It's really windy down here, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can tell.
I can see it on your shirt for sure.
We're watching the crane flag over there flying high. So.
It is whipping in the wind.
But I asked him. I said, what can you guys do to get back in the second half? And he said, we got to hold on to the ball and we got to make stops and go from there.
Well, we'll see. The defense is gonna be out there right away as it looks like they're gonna kick this deep. So we'll come see you here in a bit, Zach. Thanks, bud.
They sell themselves a bunch here by getting that stop.
So there's another onside. That ball's got to travel a little further. Everybody's just kind of staring at it, and Sheridan's just going to fall on it as that ball only went about 9 yards.
Hey, Sheridan, you can touch the ball before it goes 10 yards.
Both teams just stopped and stared at the ball.
What's it going to do?
So a good attempt by Jacksonville. They're maybe taking the Kevin Kelly approach here with nothing but onside kicks. And
the ball had a weird tumble to it. It looked good when it hit the first bounce. And the second one, it just almost died there.
If you notice, he's kicking it right into that wind. That wind's maybe knocked the ball down a little bit on that big hop.
You can see the wind indicators on the goalpost definitely kicking up some now.
Yeah, it's blowing good. So
they're almost straight out. So
all right, so Sheridan gets started in the second half right at midfield. Canterbury with Edwards behind him, as this has been the combination that's really worked well. Now Canterbury motions right. Edwards takes this direct snap. He's going right. Got Canterbury out in front of him blocking. Edwards makes the corner, gets a seam. Nice cut back inside the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Peyton Edwards with his fourth score. 50 yards.
To the house. First play of the third quarter.
My goodness gracious, Peyton Edwards.
That was a run, son.
And guess what? He's going to go right back out in your lovely swinging gate, and we'll see if he gets two more out of this.
He ain't breathing hard. He's good.
Man, oh, man. And the tackles he broke. I thought he was going to go out of bounds 3 times. My goodness. So Edwards back, and he'll take the snap. He's going to pitch this to Watkins. Oh, a big hit. Breaks the tackle and falls forward. I think he got it. He got it. He is. 2-point conversion. Can you see a number on that?
10?
No, it wasn't 10. I don't believe it's.
I thought he handed to Canterbury.
Coming back at the 20. I can't see that number. It was Trace. I think it was Trace Davis. I see hair.
I see the hair.
I believe it was Trace Davis. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me in the comments, but I'm almost certain it was Davis. That's y'all got to understand just how far away that play was from us. That's about as far away from us as that can get in this press box.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, so is a quick strike for Sheridan to start the second half.
If you're Jacksonville, that was not the way to start the second half.
All right, so Sheridan getting ready to kick this one off. And McElroy. I'll remember that eventually.
Come on, Steve. I'll help you.
And so McElroy ready to kick. And he'll kick this one deep back, and the up man's going to get a chance at a return. This ball's actually going to go out of bounds. Not going to get a chance. Will it get out of bounds? It barely got out of bounds. My goodness.
That was close.
That was really close.
Catastrophic.
Man.
Because they did not put a lot of effort into getting over that ball. Of course, then again, it was the far sideline, and we don't know how far it was setting in.
It sure didn't. It looked like it was sitting just right barely on the white line. So Jacksonville's going to start off in great field position here at the 35-yard line.
That ball was straddling that line from here.
30-6. They got some work cut out for me. Got to score on this drive. So we'll see what comes.
I want to see him go back up top.
I do too.
Really good.
And, the question for Coach Moody right now is, do you kind of change your approach a little bit and see if you can throw the ball, or do you just continue to work on what you want to do?
I mean, he's attempted to throw the ball a couple other times, but the only times he's turned it loose, I think he's got a completion out of it.
Yeah, except for that one, the one he overthrew that was a beautiful throw. He just overthrew it a little bit. So Cobb's calling out the call here. And in that wishbone or triple option look, there's the motion, and they'll pitch this one back.
Wow, good play.
And nice room to run there. That's going to be, Cameron Dunbar. with a gain of 9, maybe 10. Let's see. And they are going to give him 9. So make it 8. So 2nd and 2 here as he got out to the 43-yard line. So nice carry there to get things started for Jacksonville, and that's what they need.
Notice something pretty interesting here. Every single one of these linemen have a play belt on their belt loop, too.
So, that ball's on the ground, I think.
No, it's not.
Did he? Okay. Looked like he fumbled it.
He went forward. Yeah, you might have an injured Titan here at 56 on the ground.
An injured lineman there.
He was over
So that's going to give us time to take a quick little break as that looks like 58,
on the field.
I believe.
56.
So 56.
55. One of the two. 55.
Keon Logan, I believe, is the injured.
55, 56.
Titan.
I think it's 56.
If it's 56,
Nope,
it's
it's
Jeremiah
55.
Williams. Okay.
55.
Okay.
Well, the guy's hip got out of the way, and I can see the number on the side of the jersey.
So 55, Keon Logan is our injured
Checking the knee out.
Jacksonville Titan. So let's
Left
just
knee.
hope this is nothing too serious.
He's got his legs crossed. Look like he can get him up here. He'll be all right.
So
Let's hope he is. He's up.
sit him up.
He's got
Round of
weight on
applause.
it.
Logan gonna walk off with a little bit of assistance here.
Yeah.
Little
You
ginger,
got it, big man.
Little ginger.
Way to
on that
walk
left
it
side.
off. Yeah. He's putting weight on it, though, so there you go.
Get over and get it taped up and see if you can get him back in the game.
Get off my hand, Coach. I got this. That helmet he's got on has got some battle scars on it, bud.
So they're still trying to get him completely off the field. Not sure what we got as they're trying to get him. There we go. So, trying to maybe a little bit of an equipment
Playbook.
change.
Each one of them has a playbook
There you go.
right there on their waist. When you see them look down like that, they've got a play sheet right there.
Okay. So that's what they were
That's what I was
switching out.
checking out earlier.
So I think it's Levy that came in. So now,
Yeah, 54.
and that ball is on the
Lockdown.
ground, and Cobbs picks it back up. So tough break there.
Bad center exchanges. Come on now, guys.
So this will push them back to the 45-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, they've got a playbook that basically run through their belt on that. Levy's still trying to get his own right now.
Over here, taking a look at the knee of Logan. And so now Cobb's back under center. Motion there. That's who they'll go to. That's going to be 21 Dunbar. Dunbar gets the outside and pushed out of bounds by Trace Davis.
Trey Davis. Trey Davis.
Oh, yeah, Trace Watkins, Trey Davis. I get them backwards.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
Point of order there, Captain.
You're better with the names than I am, obviously.
I do it daily.
All right, so Jacksonville
forget
picks
a lot
up about 5 on that one, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Yep. The video board tells you, but the 1st and 10 is still a bit confusing over there.
Maybe that button's not working. So Bennett back
Brand new
behind him.
scoreboard.
Dunbar to Cobb's
They're
left.
tight.
Dunbar in motion. They're going to
He's gonna
throw,
throw it.
looking
No,
now
he's
scrambling. I got a lot of room to run up the middle. If he'll go straight, he's got a first down. Gets the outside corner. Nice block and a big-time run, and I believe that
Trey
was
Davis again with the tackle.
Trey Davis with the tackle, but that was Dunbar who came back and got a really good block to break that free.
Yeah, he was.
And so Cobbs gets all the way down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line.
He's a
And
little guy.
yeah. And so 1st and 10 for Jacksonville, and they're getting a little offense going here.
That's a very productive play for them.
I tell you, if they
It
could,
looked almost like it was going to be a throw and busted, and he just said, I'm going to center.
well, and I tell you, if they could block up the middle of that defensive line of Sheridan, he'd have some chances to run around. So now looking for Bennett, he gives
Short
it to Bennett.
handoff.
Bennett up to the 30, maybe.
Nowhere. And you got 19 people tackling.
So give him 2 yards on the gain. And so down to the 30, be 2nd down and 8.
Mr. Cobb's got his hands on his hips. Well, what do I got to do? You know, I hand it here. It goes 2 yards. I hang on to the ball. I risk my life and limb, but I get 8 or 10, maybe more.
I got to tell you, I mean, if they, like I said, if they could just block the middle of, Jacksonville could have some success here.
Yeah, I believe you're right there, 100%. But they have
sorry.
not figured out how to do that yet.
I do apologize there. Amanda, I'm going to call enough Sheridan games this year probably, though. I'll have all these names by the end of the season.
Who is that?
So now
Amanda who?
Cobbs hands this one off to McDay. McDay gets the left side, finds a little seam, and a nice gain from McDay as he's going to be taken down on the left side and give him 7 maybe on that one. And so it's going to be third down and about 2 for the Jacksonville Titans. 8:56 and counting to go here in the first half. Killed everything.
Looks like 2 yards and about a cloud of dust there, Steve.
All right, sorry about that. And so Jacksonville trying to get that first down. I believe we're going to have a measurement here. They get it.
Well, the board signaled first down.
I think they're going to measure it here.
I think they're going to measure.
Yeah, we're going to have a measurement.
You got 2 refs over there. Yeah, they're bringing sticks out.
6:47 to go, or I'm sorry, 8:41 to go here in the third quarter as we're going to get, and I believe that measurement's going to result in a first down. So they didn't measure. They just decided it was a first down. So first down for Jacksonville. And Cobbs back under center. Bennett behind him. We'll see where they go with this. Bennett struggled to get it to Bennett. They do give it to Bennett. He finds some room to the right side. Bennett runs over one. I believe that's going to be
Trace Davis with the tackle.
Trey Davis. I got you doing it now. I got you doing
it. To me. I was good until you said that.
So Trey Davis with yet another tackle for Sheridan.
With another tackle.
And so good run, though, by Bennett. He gets 9, make it second down and a yard. And so Cobb looking. He's going to toss this to Bennett. Bennett looking right side. It's a big running back. Spins off a guy, steps out of bounds at about the 11. And, a late flag. That's going to be a late hit there. And, boy, that's a tough call because Bennett went out of bounds just barely and then kind of spun back inbounds and then took a late hit. So, at the end of the day, 5 yards is what you're going to get out of this, I think. You're going to move them down to about the 5.
Half the distance.
So, at the end of the day, not a ton of yards on the penalty.
Yeah.
Just a tough call. It was hard. I mean, he spun back in, thought the play was still going. But we can kind of hear the fans now out there in the stands really trying to urge this Jacksonville offense into finding the end zone. They're going to get a good chance here as that's going to move them all the way to the 5 here with the personal foul late hit. So not sure here. I think on the personal foul, I think we had an equipment issue, actually. It looks like that's what they're looking at over there. They had sent him off the field, but it was 36.
Yeah, he had a stinger over here on the side, too. It was a little bit tough to get up.
Yeah, Austin Tucker. That's who they're looking at over there on the sideline right now. So Cobbs, and he'll keep it. He's going to go left side now. Squirts up the middle. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
He bobbled that snap, too.
Yeah, he did. Great job to recover that. He cuts to his left and found a little seam. And that'll be a touchdown. Cobb's first rushing touchdown to the game. Now he's got a rushing.
1-and-1. A 5-yard run?
Yeah, so a 5-yard touchdown run there for Cobbs. And so we'll see as Jacksonville's going to line up on offense here, obviously, to go for 2, down 30-12 with 7:55 to go in the third quarter.
18 points. I'll try to make it 16 points.
And I'm guessing based off of their onside kicks and other things, maybe they don't have much of a kicking game here.
I don't think either team does.
So Cobbs, and he's going to keep this a nice fake and a wide open, but he short-armed it. Oh, tough break there for Cobbs.
This ball just didn't get there.
Cobbs had 2 options there, honestly. He could have run that, or he had the wide open receiver, and he just short-armed. I think he was probably in his mind between the 2 choices.
A little too excited there.
So tough break there. And so Sheridan now leads this one 30-12 with 7:55 to go in the third quarter. And a big score there, much needed score for Jacksonville. And if they could have not
given them somewhat back in the game.
Yeah, it does.
Even with just the 6, you're still. You think about it, any kind of turnover here or anything gets you back within a minimum of 12, which is 2 scores. You're still 3 out, but.
Well, and this is big, too, when you think about it. If they kick the onside kick here, maybe they recover it. Obviously, we assume they're going to kick it onside, and they are. It looks like Cobb's setting up to do that.
Kicked it, they gave up 50-yard touchdown on the very next play.
Well, their first 2 onside kicks have not been overly great or successful, obviously. So we'll see. Cobbs has got it down, and we'll see what he does. He's going to kick this quick, and again, this one is going to go short and now goes the other direction, and so that's an illegal touching there on Jacksonville.
Dunbar with the recovery.
So that ball went backwards almost. He kicked that from the 40, and they're going to take over at the 41-yard line. So a 1-yard kickoff.
Might need to work on that a little bit. Can you get a do-over? Nope. Next time. Score again.
So great field position here to start this possession for Sheridan. Again, 7:55 to go in the third quarter. Sheridan leads Jacksonville 30-12. Sheridan back out onto the field. They're going to have Canterbury and Mr. Do-It-All, 4-touchdown man Edwards in the backfield to his right. So now Canterbury goes to the right side. Canterbury got a lot of room, makes one man miss, and that was number 23. And that's on another sheet. I don't have that sheet in front of me. So on the tackle there was Anthony Cousette Jr. for Jacksonville.
That's the one I was wondering about earlier. I didn't see him.
And so now as Sheridan, little slowing things down a little bit here, up 30-12, 7:26 to go here in the third quarter.
23, a sophomore.
Edwards now to his left. Canterbury in shotgun formation, spread formation has been all night. This time he's going to fake it to Edwards.
No.
And Canterbury is going to be pulled down at the 35-yard line.
Sat with another ankle tackle there. He was not letting go of that young man.
And so Canterbury picks up 2, and that's going to bring a third down and about 3 here. And so as Sheridan looks to their sidelines to get the play call in, and I tell you, another short field for Sheridan. And so we'll see if they can capitalize. Third down, about 4 yards to go, maybe 3.5. And now in the pistol formation, Canterbury with Edwards behind him. Now Canterbury motions to his left. Edwards takes the direct snap. He goes left, and he is stuffed. Nowhere to go. And as that Cobb's on the tackle in the backfield, I believe it was.
Yes.
And it was Cobbs in the backfield. So Buck with a big tackle, and that's going to bring up a big fourth down. If there was a full house here, they'd be real loud. I can promise you that right now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This is a big moment in this game with just 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. So fourth down and 3 here, maybe 4. As we're getting that pistol formation again, Canterbury, he's going to motion to his left again. Edwards going to go behind him to the left side. Got more room here. Now he's going to get that corner. First down and more. 20 inside the 15 and pushed out of bounds at the 11. And that's going to be on the tackle. That's going to be Landon. I'm sorry. That's actually going to be Cameron Dunbar on the tackle who pushed him out of bounds.
He gets 7 laying down.
And we've got an injured Eddie McDade for Jacksonville. Looks like he's
there you go, young man.
And he'll try to hop off on his own power. And he is struggling. That's an ankle, I believe. He's having a tough time. And replacing him is going to be number 11, Sherman Flowers Jr.
Get that one down quick.
Just happened to catch him running on, and since he's right in front of us. And so first down, it's going to be 1st and 10. They didn't quite make the 10-yard line. I think about the 11 or 12. That.
This is the kind of 1st and goal you need to get to.
So 5:51, and we got to stop and play here. I think Sheridan's going to call a timeout, and they do. So good. All right, so as we take a break, we're going to take a break too and remind you of our sponsor, Harris Made Chef Services, and Chef James Harris is the go-to for our catering needs at Natural State Sports, and they should be yours as well. Give Chef Harris a call at 609-816-5629 to discuss your culinary needs, or you can find him on Facebook at Harris-Made. Oh, so Andy, you got what, like the 45th birthday or something tomorrow, right?
Something like that. Old man with the least amount of gray hair in the room. So It's all good. And I still got a full head of it.
You are the oldest in the room, that's for sure.
It happens.
I don't know. I think Will and I are battling for the gray hair.
I think Will might have you beat. Only because he's got more hair.
He's got more of it, right? All right, so Sheridan back on the field here as Canterbury with, is that 2 or is that Edwards behind him or beside him? Can't tell if that's Trace.
His numbers turned a little bit odd. I think
that is Trace. It is Trace Watkins in the backfield next to Canterbury.
2 and 10.
So it's
double quarterback setup.
Canterbury's going to roll. Now he's going to pitch to Watkins. Watkins got some room to his right side, but it's going to close quickly and a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle. I believe that was going to be Amiri Bolden, or was that a 2?
That's Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones then.
That's that big safety you're talking about, the tall guy.
Well, he don't look as big from way over here.
No, he don't. You put these long eyes on him and you can see him.
So 2nd down and about 8 now as Sheridan down to the 10-yard line. And again, Watkins in the backfield with Canterbury, and Watkins going to be in that pistol formation behind him. And motion for Canterbury. Watkins breaks one tackle, breaks another, and hit hard. Oh, man, at the 2-yard line.
You can thank number 21, Cameron Dunbar, for that hit.
And so we got a penalty.
Down. We're going to decline it.
I believe it's going to be a hold on Sheridan.
No, that is not how you get in the end zone.
At least it was thrown in that area. So instead of what would have been really close to a 1st and goal, we've now got we'll see what this penalty is going to be, and they will walk it off. I believe it was a hold. I've not seen a call yet, but they backed that up 10, so obviously guessing that was a hold. There we go, and it is a hold on Sheridan. So now instead of a potential 1st and goal, you got about a 2nd and 15.
I'm waiting to see another one of those offside penalties on the offense again, like we saw early in the first quarter.
With the first play of the game, wasn't it? All right, so Canterbury, and they're going to empty it out here. You got Davis and Watkins to our left, and an empty backfield for Canterbury. Canterbury, low snap, picks it up quick. Nice dent, and he just overthrew his receiver.
Missed him by that much.
I believe that was 17.
Yes, it was.
Which is going to be Levi Flora. So he wanted on that one. So
Watkins out there too.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and
7.
15.
Who's 7?
Hey, look, Zach got to touch a football over there.
Oh, Lord.
That's the first football he's ever touched.
That's as happy as he's been all day.
He's so excited.
I can see a smile through his mask. Shaking his head. He's so mad.
So Canterbury with. So Canterbury.
He's so sad right now. He's throwing it. He's about to have a Bill Belichick blow up on the sideline.
Don't break the clipboard. Don't break the clipboard.
You won't break that clipboard. You won't break that clipboard.
So we're still having a discussion. I'm not real sure what we're discussing at this point. And
keep that mask on, young man.
So we're gonna do it.
If he breaks that clipboard, you're buying it anyway.
I'll buy 3 clipboards if he breaks that one on this show.
I'm not sure what those hand gestures the official are giving us right now, but he's telling us something.
It's saying 5.
No, some 5. 5 minutes and 15.
Are we bidding on something? Where's the auctioneer?
5-1-5. Okay, so Will, here's an update for you. They just 5 minutes and 10 seconds is actually the clock time currently. So 5:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. They get that fixed. Lots of hand gestures there. I'm glad I've had much worse ones thrown at me. So
me too.
Canterbury with Watkins behind him in the pistol
3rd
formation.
down too.
And Canterbury will hand this. No, we're going to keep it a little screen pass. That ball's nearly intercepted. Oh, my goodness.
He didn't catch that.
If he caught it, he was down anyway.
57 was all over that.
That's Levy, I believe.
No, it's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Tyus Martin.
Man, that ball was just about intercepted.
Well, what do you do when you're down this far? And
they're going to kick a field goal.
Well, here we go.
We haven't seen any of this.
Is it McElroy?
I believe it is McElroy on the kick. I can't see the number. Yeah, that's McElroy.
I don't see your holder yet.
Yeah. So now a timeout is going to be called.
17 is going to be your holder on this play.
By Sheridan. That's Flora.
Two timeouts.
Flora. That's
2 timeouts with 4:36 left in the 3rd quarter.
So we'll see if Sheridan sticks with this decision.
They're right back on it. We're ready to go. Jacksonville's got their whole back turned to the play.
Yeah,
We're
well,
gonna set up.
Sheridan got their timeout called, so we'll see now. So this will be about a 32-yard field
Still
goal.
kicking off. Look at the play clock.
Oh, delay a game. We're going to have to call that one. So
Yeah. Somebody forgot to hit the reset button.
surprised they haven't hit that flag yet. All right, so 32-yard attempt here from McElroy. 4:36 now to go in the.
That is a long kick if you're that young man standing on the field.
And so the kick is blocked. They blocked it. Now they're going to get a chance here as he
Scoop.
falls on it. They will not scoop it.
Pick it up
and
at 30,
recovered
though.
at the 30. So a big block for the
I wish I
Jacksonville
could've
Titans.
Got eyes on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was too deep in there. I could not tell who blocked that.
Kick was pretty low. The trajectory was not there.
Yeah.
But it was caught. It was definitely a hand.
All right, so Jacksonville is going to take over here at the 30-yard line. 4:32 to go in the third quarter, and now an opportunity to grow to bring this game just a little bit closer and seize some momentum as Sheridan is kind of bogged down here on this last drive, and now the blocked field goal. So Cobb's back at quarterback again, and he's calling out some signals, and now I think we're going to get a timeout, and we will, as looks like Jacksonville was late getting somebody on the field. I think that is Bolden.
Another timeout.
Who wasn't quite ready. So now just 2 timeouts left for Jacksonville here in the third quarter. So with that timeout, let's head down for a Heart of Grace Outdoor Sideline Report, see if Zach's ready to chat with us about his opportunity to actually touch a football tonight.
That was not my first time to touch football, thank you. But, man, y'all, that last hit by Sheridan down here on about the 2-yard line, y'all should have heard that. I was standing right here when that hit happened. Holy cow.
Yeah, did you feel it?
I felt that one down in my shorts, man.
I'm not touching that one.
No, that ain't how you
touching that one.
Easy. Let's keep it clean here, boys. But there almost seems like there's a lot of clock issues going on down here between the officials and the timekeepers up there in the booth.
Yeah, we've noticed some issues with the scoreboard tonight, so
Seems like everybody's got a 1st and 10 here lately.
A lot of technical difficulties tonight, unfortunately. So even for our crew, we're working on getting all our cameras rolling again. So we apologize for the technical difficulties tonight. All right. So as we get going again here, Cobbs is going to be under center, and we'll see what Jacksonville comes up with. So motion, and now we have another stop and play. And boy, they had a play set up, I believe. Jadon Jones had snuck in there and was going up the seam, and there was nobody near him when they whistled that dead. And so false start or a procedure penalty is going to back this up 5 yards. And we'll try to do first down again.
Man.
Shout out to Ricky
Here we go
Davis.
with the laundry again.
Shout out for Ricky Davis and Skip Miller. We had a lot of fun with the shout outs in Sheridan last time. So we're excited to have the Sheridan fans. And before we're done tonight, we'll make another little announcement. We may be coming to see you guys once again. So Cobb's in the backfield. And Cobb, he will take the snap. Now he's going to go left. No fake, no nothing. Just power this one to the left side. Bounces off a couple guys and falls forward.
Edge, didn't he?
Did finally get the corner, but very short. Well, no, they may have got 5 out of that. Maybe 6. I believe that was Peyton Edwards on that tackle.
Yeah.
So Jacksonville picks up 5, so they get the penalty yardage back. So 2nd down and 10, 4:13 to go here in the third quarter. And Jacksonville now trying to get the play call in. And the one thing I'll say, I mean, you got 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, still a lot of football ahead of us. But, boy, a team that is very deliberate and wants to run the ball.
They passed it really well for a team that wants to run the ball.
They're taking a lot of time off the clock, though, right now.
Yeah.
So motion here. He's going to want to throw, and over the middle. Got a guy open, and a nice catch. What a catch. He does hold on to it. A great throw by Cobbs. And
Number 11.
that is going to be Sherman Flowers Jr. with the
Beautiful
catch.
catch.
Nice throw and catch there.
In the hands with it, and that was a laser.
Flowers did a heck of a job just to hold on to that ball as he took a big shot right after the catch. But that's going to be a first down, Jacksonville. And they are up at about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Titans.
It was a good little pass play there.
Yeah, and again, I mean,
they're not on any kind of a hurry up here, though.
They're not running this thing down below 10 seconds on the play clock again. And Cobbs, he will hand this to the motion man.
Dunbar.
That is Dunbar around the right side. And and a late flag. I don't know.
Is it going to be holding?
I'm not sure what this call is going to be.
What did he see? That's right in front of us.
I'm not sure.
Now,
Maybe
he's a little
it was
closer, but
maybe it was a hold. I'm not real sure. I missed.
yeah,
I sure didn't
it
see
looks like
anything.
he's motioning holding.
Or blocking
Blocking
the
the
back.
back.
Yep. So that's going to be a tough break for Jacksonville as they're going to walk this off 10 yards and on the illegal block in the back. So that's going to kill some of the momentum here as that backs all the way up to the 41-yard line. So that's going to make it first down again. It'll be first and about 19. So 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Cobb's under center. Motion man is Dunbar. They'll hand this right up the middle, and that is Bennett, who spins off of one tackle, bounces around, and finally taken down at about the 47-yard line.
He's getting close.
And I tell you, as this game goes on, that middle starts to open up just a little more and a little more. You're not seeing that penetration that Sheridan was getting in the first half. So maybe some good halftime adjustments by Coach Moody to really try to get that middle shored up. And we'll see if they can continue to drive this ball down the field now with 2:47 and counting to go in the third quarter. Sheridan leading 30-12. So Cobb back under center again. And there you got motion to the left side. Cobb wants to throw. A lot of pressure, though. And that is that Edward 54?
54.
So
NSS,
Cunningham?
Was it Cunningham?
No, I'm sorry. Ethan Barnett on the sack.
Sorry.
So big sack for Ethan Barnett. Just when I said that they weren't killing the middle of that offensive line, they did it.
Well, they come on through with that one.
Big
Steps
sack.
up to pass, and he had about a half a second to go, uh-oh. And 54 had him on the ground.
So Jacksonville now in a position they don't want to be in. Third and about 20. I call that about 18, I'm guessing. Back at the 40-yard line.
I think 54 spilled blood in the water. He's going to come.
So Cobb, he wants to throw, but he's naked boot right into pressure and tripped up, and that's 33.
Yeah, 33.
33 is going to be Dylan Palmer, I believe. Dylan Palmer for Sheridan with the sack on the boot, and just like that, and Cobbs he's not happy. He just threw that ball at his lineman. Pretty frustrated after that play, and a tough break for Jacksonville here as they're probably going to be forced to punt on 4th and forever. I'm going to call this about 4th and 23, 22, something like that. So long way to go. And, again, got to believe Cobbs will be in there to just punt this one away. Nobody back now. Davis will go back. Trey Davis goes back deep. He's going to put his foot down at the 30-yard line and wait for this one. High snap. Cobb's low line drive kick, but Davis has got some room. He's going to break this up over the left side, 45 across midfield, and tackled at the 47, and a face mask is going to add about 15 more to the end of this.
Boy. That is not – they're going to end up starting play on the opposite side of where they kicked football from.
So Levy and Jones in on the tackle there. I'm not sure which one of them got fingers in the face mask, but it's going to cost 15 more on the Trey Davis return.
Good little return, too.
Yeah, it was. Tough kick. I mean,
he had to dodge somebody to get the ball off just to kick it.
It was a heck of a job, like you said, just to get it off.
Yeah.
So we'll see here. This should be of the 15-yard variety, I would guess.
You step out there and soccer kick it. Run to the side, just boot it.
So personal foul face mask. They'll walk this off from the 45. Should put the ball at the 30. So it should be 1st and 10 with 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter from the 31-yard line. So Sheridan coming out of their huddle. So as Sheridan comes back out, let's see what they're going to put in the backfield this time. And it looks like it's going to be Edwards and Canterbury, with Edwards in the pistol formation behind Canterbury. So Edwards goes right. Now Canterbury's got a guy wide open, and he overthrew him. Oh, man. What? No, Davis is over 17. Here. That's Levi Flora. And, oh, man, tough. Canterbury's going to wish he had that one back.
Fingertips away.
Oh, man. Nobody within 10 yards of Flora on that one. So Tough one there. That would have been
God,
6
I want
easy.
that one back. There was no coverage.
I'd say, well, it was a
None.
great play call because
Oh,
they've run that motion with Edwards out to the right multiple times, and they've thrown it to him every time. And that time the safety and the corner both bit up, and they left Flora all by himself down the right sideline. A tough break there for Sheridan. Should have been 6.
Ball was a yard shorter, and he was walking to the end.
Oh, yeah.
I get the hiccups. Too.
Edwards to the right of Canterbury, and they'll run the little pitch to the right. And Edwards got some good blocks. It cuts back inside the 25 down to the 20.
Down,
that's going to be enough for a first down. They're going to spot this at the 19-yard line for a Sheridan Yellowjacket first down. So I think we might have our other camera back up, so might have some field level shots. We'll see if it wants to work. Maybe not. We're going to have to figure that out. We'll have it fixed by next weekend. We apologize.
66 degrees out there right now.
Oh, man. It's
perfect football weather.
I think it's like 56 degrees in this booth.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was getting cold.
It don't feel like 72.
Off. Hey, this ain't 72.
So Canterbury with Edwards to his right again, and he'll hand it to Edwards. No, he does give it to Edwards. Edwards ripped it out of his hands. Oh, and Edwards trips over his own guy. Oh, man, that might have been another touchdown for Edwards.
He was going for the more than Al Bundy there. 4 touchdowns, 1 game, Polk High. We were going for 5 touchdowns, 1 game.
5 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions. I mean, it's just been just an average day for Peyton Edwards.
Did you got 5 or 4?
4 right now.
4.
Yeah.
We're going to put Cinco on the board here.
So that's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
We're going to have to wait another few minutes.
As we head to the fourth quarter, the Sheridan Yellowjackets lead the Jacksonville Titans 30-12.
Well, maybe he has a decent attitude right now.
Got it. Oh! That was beautiful video running, I tell you. Don't miss our newest outdoor series at NSS Media as we follow local angler Wes Roberts as he returns to the sport of tournament fishing after a 13-year absence with a newfound passion. Follow Heart of Grace Outdoors on Facebook and get your Heart of Grace gear now and look for new episodes coming in November. All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here from Jacksonville, Arkansas. And Sheridan now trying to put this thing away at this point, up 30-12. A score here would maybe make it just a little bit too far out of reach for this Jacksonville team. But as well as they've been able to throw the ball at times, if they could just get a little protection up the middle, they'll have a chance. So
3 or 4 throws like that, you can change the field quickly.
Yeah. So I wonder if they borrowed that megaphone from the cheerleaders.
Maybe. Go, coach, go.
Well, since the cheerleaders can't really cheer right now, I mean,
deal with it.
Yeah. So
Peyton Edwards off the left side there.
They started that way too. Oh, we got a lot of late activity going on. No penalty. No. Surprisingly, we don't have a flag, and that's going to be enough for a Sheridan Yellowjacket first down. So first and goal as that one got down to the 9. Now Sheridan will spread everybody out again.
Go fast here.
And we got Flores 2 to our side. I believe that's Edwards to Canterbury's left. So Canterbury takes the snap. He's going to go power right to the left side. That's Watkins, sorry. Watkins. And all the way down to the 1 and just short of the end zone for Watkins.
It is 26 time.
We'll see. They may give Watkins one here.
I mean, you got to want the ball if you're that kid, though.
No doubt. I don't even see him on the field right now. I think it's Watkins' time.
Well, it may be.
We'll see. I'm trying to see. I believe that's Canterbury. My contact is failing me.
Which one?
And so that is actually Edwards and Watkins in the backfield. Yep. And Austin Webb in front of them. So
yeah, we're going to receive a direct. We're just going to hand it off.
Watkins taking the snap.
Nope. Watkins in.
Watkins to the right and dives for the end zone and touchdown Sheridan as Watkins
dove a little too early.
Yeah, he did. Watkins dives in. He gets onto the into the scoring column, and just like that, Sheridan takes a 36-12 lead with 11:05 to go in the game.
24.
So this time Sheridan's going to line up for the traditional extra point formation. McElroy will come in with Flora holding. See if he can get this one up enough to keep it from being blocked.
Got to get under it. Get under it. Not too far, though.
Well, and that one's going to be blocked again. And
56.
So that keeps it a 3-score game at 36-12.
Jeremiah Williams with a big old block.
It's a big block for Williams.
Stepped through right over the middle and just put that bear paw up there and said, come here. You're not going through my goalpost.
Great job there. And so Jacksonville, no quitting this team. I mean,
blocked the field goal and the extra point attempt. Everything else, not so much.
Special teams has definitely been an adventure all day today. So.
On both sides of the ball.
Under 10. So as we get ready for the kickoff here, McElroy is going to get this thing teed up. And Jacksonville ready to receive. We got, looks like we got Bolden and Dunbar back. Same two been back there all night catching this ball. And now we're going to make a little switch here with the up back, as that is Jadon Jones who's going to share the 20-yard line.
14 running onto the field. Look at this.
A lot of switches.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They got 11 on the field.
All right. So McElroy to kick, and he will kick this one back deep. That ball's floating towards the sideline and out of bounds.
That helps Jacksonville for sure.
Yeah, so Jacksonville's going
to 35 or the 40?
35.
40. Why is he walking all the way over there? Oh, he dropped the ball.
He just dropped the ball. He's got
sure strolling up there. He's got hands like bricks.
Yeah, he's got hands of a D-back over there.
That's why you're on defense, son. You're fast, but you cannot hold on to the ball.
That's why you're the back judge.
You catch every other one, or every third or fifth one.
All right, so we'll see what Jacksonville decides to do here. Obviously, 11:05 to go.
They're going to have to go is what they're going to have to do.
All right, got to figure we're going to see Cobb throw the ball a few times here.
It looked good when he's thrown it, for the most part. I mean,
he definitely seems to have a strong arm.
He's got to have more than half a second to let the play develop.
That's the key. I mean, they are blasting the middle of that offensive line anytime he steps back to throw. So, motion here. They will hand this one off.
They got a couple blocks on this play.
He's got some room here. That's number 3, Bolden. As he gets to the left side, he gets 8 on that play.
That wasn't a bad design run there for sure.
Peyton
Finally
Edwards.
got some blockers upfield.
Peyton Edwards is one of the Yellowjackets there in on that tackle.
He's all over the place on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah.
Trey Davis has made some good tackles for Sheridan tonight. I think it's the hair.
King Leonidas said that vertical, talking about the guy that got that extra point block.
Yes, sir.
Big man got up.
Yeah. Got that bear paw up there and said,
We appreciate you, King Leonidas, for joining us, man. I know you were a lot of fun in our last stream, so we, again, appreciate all the Sheridan Yellowjacket fans for joining us this week. And all of your Jacksonville Titan fans as well. We appreciate it. Happy to be able to bring this stream to you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop some comments there in the comment section and let us know what you think. If you're out watching on Facebook, we thank you as well. I have not jumped over and checked those comments yet tonight. We do have a penalty on the field, just in case you were wondering.
No. What's this one?
They're having a long conversation as the officials go over to talk to Coach McBroom.
Penalty on the 8th grade team, too many men on the field.
We forgot to call that one Thursday. So still waiting to see what this call is about.
is still on the field. It's on the Jacksonville side.
So to set this up, we're
going backwards.
We got 3 officials hanging out over here. We got 2 over there with Coach McBroom.
Socially distanced.
We got Jacksonville walking back 5 yards. So what are we going to do?
The ball is sitting on the 42-yard line. What you got? Interesting.
Yeah.
I can see it. I just want to say anything.
So after all of that, Jacksonville comes back to whatever the original line of scrimmage was, or I'm not real sure what's happening right now. So now they're going to walk off a penalty on Sheridan. They're walking a long way. What are we doing? 15 yards here. So we're still waiting to know what the call is.
Oh, they're going to start on the Sheridan side of the field.
So a first down for Jacksonville, and we're still not going to get an explanation.
See, what had happened is we're going to have some sort of unsportsmanlike. It's got to be an unsportsmanlike.
They
come over and talk to both coaches,
Yeah, now they're over here talking to Coach Moody. So
Yeah, it's got to be unsportsmanlike.
I mean, would I get thrown out of the game if I just threw my arms up and like, what's going on out there?
They're talking about it downstairs in the overall now. Sitting here, all this heard was nobody knows.
Well, we have no idea what happened there,
The
but
speakers
here we
under
go.
our feet.
So 10:57 to
We
go.
will start this one now.
And
finally.
Cobbs now with motion, man.
Uh-oh.
Cobbs is going to keep
Uh-oh.
this one now. Tries to go back the other way where he
Yeah,
started.
That
And
didn't work out.
he might have fell forward for a yard if he's lucky here. So
The kid's running for his life.
he is, and I'm really surprised though.
I'm disappointed. I'm not really surprised. I'm just kind of disappointed. I was hoping to see a lot more out of the guys tonight.
Well, I'm surprised I haven't seen him get outside on that. I mean, I know he tried to bounce back inside, but
Sheridan has had remarkable coverage on him when he breaks the bootleg. They've had 2, 3, and 4 folks sometimes running him down, and they have just cut his angle off. So I mean, you might be able to cut back against one, but 2, 3, and 4 of them, man, that's video game stuff to get by it. You're just not going to do it.
without a doubt. So Cobb's back under center, motion here. Cobb's going to keep it. He wants to throw. He's got a couple guys open. He got a guy wide open down the seam. Got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's going to be Sherman Flowers Jr. with another catch.
Damn.
43 yards.
Beautiful.
I tell you.
In stride, never checked up, on the money, put it on the board. I don't know. Wow. And he didn't take any time to do that.
No, and I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, there's a reason why I'm hanging out up here calling the game, and Coach Moody's down there coaching it, but you got a guy that can flick it like that, you might want to think about something a little different.
His receivers haven't dropped the ball either.
No, that was a beautiful throw and catch. So great job there.
It's 2 different receivers that have caught long balls like that. I'm confused right now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
big.
confused on. I understand why they're trying or having to run the ball because I mean, he's only had time to throw a couple times like that, and it makes sense.
So Cobb's going to take the snap here. They will hand this one to the left side, and he will fall forward. I believe he's in. Let's see what the call is. Nope,
No.
they're going to say no good. And so
And we're 18 points.
tough break there. They needed that one to stay within 2 scores, but we'll stay at 18. So 36-18, 10:03 to go in the game.
When you can score that fast.
Yeah, Jacksonville's at least keeping it interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Not letting Sheridan run away with this one just yet.
I want to see him snag one of these onside kicks.
I tell you, though,
Got to get one down there.
You know, you think about this offense, and it's kind of like, obviously, it's kind of like the Georgia Tech, old Georgia Tech offense.
Yeah, very much so.
That wing T type. But, you know, when you think about it, any time that Georgia Tech would throw the ball against people, they'd have success because you'd always have a guy running up the seam. So that seemed to work. Now,
Calvin Johnson played for Georgia Tech.
that's right.
Of all the receivers to come out of that school, they've had several big receivers, and it doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you look at this team, and a guy like even Sherman Flowers Jr., I mean, he's a bigger guy, bigger body receiver. And so they've got some athletes.
Over top, easily open, and the ball was, I mean, that kid throws the ball well.
Yeah, you couldn't have thrown that any better.
His deep ball is really good. His little short passes, I've seen him miss a few of those, but anything deep, I mean, both of them, he's hit, you know, basically in stride.
So Cobbs with the onside kick. This one
That
does
one
go
could
10, and
go.
it may get and good recovery. Is that Edwards on the recovery? No, 36.
36.
That's going to be Austin Tucker on the onside kick recovery. But that one, at least they gave him some
Gave him a
chance.
chance for sure.
So Sheridan's going to start this drive from the 49-yard line.
Kevin Kelly is trying to move Coach Moody into a go for it.
So you think Moody maybe took some classes from Coach Kelly, maybe some Zoom classes from Coach Kelly in the
I'll say
offseason?
right now, any classes you could take from that man are probably going to be ones to help you out if you can wrap yourself around doing more with less.
All right, so Sheridan's going to come out. 10:02 to go in this one, up 36-18. Canterbury at quarterback. He'll look to his right, and quick throw. That is Thornbrew with the catch, and he's hit hard at the 48-yard line of Jacksonville.
Got up, flip the ball to the refs, said, give it to me again.
So,
Sheridan's Wes Welker.
yes. So down at the 48.
83.
So second down here for Sheridan,
Middle.
and about 7.
If I was Sheridan, I'd be handing the ball off to 26 at this point.
Yeah.
We'd be eating some of that clock off there.
A couple of those quick passes have been close to intercepted too. So Canterbury, Edwards to his right, and now he'll go power behind Edwards, cuts out to the right. Nobody there. Bennett on the tackle for Jacksonville. as well as 54. That's going to be Keontae Levy. They're combining to tackle Canterbury, and that's going to bring up a third down and about 4. They're going to spot this just shy of the 45. So 3rd and 4. 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Sheridan just trying to get this clock run out and come out of here with a victory, their first of the season. So now motion for Canterbury. Edwards takes the snap. He goes left, and he is wrapped up quickly after a gain of maybe 1.5 yards. They're going to spot this just over the 44-yard line. So this will bring up a 4th down. So 4th down and 3. And we'll see what the call is going to be here for Sheridan. Sheridan's run the ball well. 3 yards is not a long way to go. But with this Jacksonville offense being run first, I'd almost punt this and try to pin them inside the 15 or 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'm agree with you there for sure.
But they're really letting this clock run. I think Sheridan I think they're going to call a timeout here. Let this thing run down and call a timeout.
I don't even know why you would call timeout.
It'll be about 8:02 on the clock when they call this timeout.
It's their 3rd one. That's it.
Yeah. Not like they need them. They're up 18.
Not like you take it with you anyway.
Yeah.
So. Unless your coach must, and you just try to take all the timeouts and build credit.
So while we got a break, let's go down for a Heart of Grace outdoor sideline report with Zach. Zach, how's it going down there, bud?
What's up, guys? I'm out down here hanging out with the Sheridan Yellowjackets student section. What's up? They are having a blast out here. Y'all are social distancing, right? Not right now, of course. Don't get me in trouble now. But they are having a blast out here, guys. Oh, man. Sheridan is up. This is a completely different team than we saw just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But the momentum, the energy, everything is on their side tonight.
All right. Thanks, Zach. We'll come back to you here in just a bit. All right. So just like that, now Sheridan will punt this after the timeout. That's Watkins with the kick, and he did not get off a great one. That one's going to go out of bounds at the 32. We got ref throwing a hat.
I got it.
He must have forgot
his short.
Forgot his
bean
bag.
Is not in his pocket.
So he left that at home.
Didn't have room.
Not a great kick there, but so Jacksonville's going to take over. 7:51 to go in the ball game.
Last drive, a minute and a half.
Yeah, if that. They got down there quick. So
2-3 plays.
They'll start this one from the 31, and this is a big opportunity. I got to imagine Jacksonville's going to try to throw a little more, so we'll see if Sheridan brings some extra pressure.
Might not be able to bring the pressure in order to cover the big receivers uptown or downfield.
Like you said, they've been able to get the middle, but then they leave those wide receivers wide open. So
cover the middle, but if you can't cover those guys on the outside and he's dropping dimes like that, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and like you said, dropping dimes is the right way to put it.
In them, son.
So Cobbs again under center, and we'll see what the play call is here.
Line.
Cobbs, he'll hand this one to Bennett right up the middle. Bennett bowing over people and give him 5, maybe 6 down to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and about 5 to go now.
41, 46, 36.
So down to 7:30 to go here in this ball game.
Don't seem to be in a hurry, do they?
They don't. I mean, that's not their style. They're not going to try it. But suddenly they just kind of sneak somebody down a seam and score quickly. So
lull the defense to sleep and then drop it on them from up top.
So motion again. Cobbs will give it to the motion man. Is that Bolden? And I don't know. That was Bolden. I couldn't tell. And it was Bolden.
Bolden.
Yeah. So Bolden's going to get, I believe, enough for the first down here.
Yeah, he should be over.
Peyton Edwards was in on that tackle.
Clock stopped. They got to go.
He was out of bounds, and now they will stop the clock with 7:08 to go. That should be, I don't know, there we go. First down.
Come on, guys.
All right, so first down for Jacksonville at the 41-yard line. So 7:08, we still don't. And
think it's
now they're running the clock.
I think it's Flowers time. You lined up down here in front of us.
It's a heck of a time to do it if you're going to.
First
do it,
down,
for sure.
Let it fly.
Edwards is covering him, so we'll see. Cobbs with the motion. Cobbs does want to throw. He's going to roll right. Nobody there. Might as well take off, and he will. Gets the corner, but he's going to be tackled, and I believe it's way over there.
Yeah.
2 tackles there. I believe that's 44.
36-44.
All right, so that's going to be Austin Taylor and Austin Webb, so the Austin brothers.
The brothers Austin.
They run down the very quick and elusive Cobbs there for a short gain.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's some colorful shoes on that Sheridan football team.
So Cobbs comes back out under center. Second down and
it's weird. I guess the point.
Second down about 8 or 7 maybe. He does pitch this one to the
Oh,
left.
no,
And
no,
Bolden
no.
fumbles it. Picked up by a big
no.
hit by Watkins. Oh, boy. Big hit. And that's Flowers who made the recovery for Jacksonville, but a huge loss all the way back to the 35-yard line.
It's 6 yards back, if I'm not mistaken.
I'd say Bolden's had a really tough time catching some of those pitches. That's, I think, second,
6 or
third
8
one he's
yards.
dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to bring up third and about 17 now.
Surprised Moody hadn't pulled him from the game and said, why don't you stand over here, son?
So now we got to be on watch, I think, for Flowers here, see if he can find a seam. Got to believe Cobbs wants to throw this one. It's going to be 4-down territory no matter what. So Cobbs, he'll drop. He's looking to throw. Deep step. Now he's going to step up. He's got a lot of room to run. And up across the 45 over midfield and finally pulled down at the 48-yard line.
Close.
And I believe he's got the first down.
I think he's close.
They got to stop this clock. I believe he got the first down. They're not stopping the clock
on
yet.
the Sheridan side of the 48. That's got to be
That's a first down. Now they finally stopped the clock
Golly.
with 5:22.
They're not helping them.
And a tough break for Jacksonville. You got to move the chains here. That's
You
the
got to
first down.
fight for Jacksonville to get back in the game. So
now they're going to move the chains. That's a first down, Jacksonville.
I've enjoyed this one for sure.
Yeah.
It's been back. It's not necessarily back and forth, but both teams putting points up, one fighting, and they haven't given up at all.
Jacksonville's just not going away. They just keep coming at you.
I mean, you got 18 points in 5 minutes. I mean, the game is at hand, but at the same time, you're fighting to keep them off the board, and they're wanting to make a little bit better face of it for sure on the scoreboard.
But as quick as they've been able to drop some passes in there for touchdowns, that's when they'll pitch. Bolden's going to catch this one cleanly, but nowhere to go. He stood up by number 59. My goodness. That's going to be Seth Cunningham with a big tackle on Bolden. So Bolden, no gain, brings 2nd and 10. But, I mean, think about it, Andy. If they could score quickly here, the way they've been kicking onside kicks, maybe they finally get
catch
one.
one. I mean, you're boom, boom. You're 14 points in.
Yeah.
16, if you're really good, but 2 scores.
Yeah, at least 12.
You're right there.
You're right back in this thing.
I mean, 12 points, you're down 6. I mean,
well, the problem here is the clock is running and running. I mean, they're just –
and Jacksonville is not running and running.
No. Matter of fact, that time,
walking.
Bennett and Cobb both came to the sideline to get the play call.
We're going to get a delay game.
And so, and that'll
He
be
called
delay
timeout,
game.
but I think he was a little late. Now he's looking at the ref like, I called timeout, dude.
I don't
Come
think
on now.
anybody saw it, so we'll see.
I saw it. I saw it from here.
We got
They
the
gotta be able to
bird's
see
eye
it. Come
view.
on. No binoculars. They did get the timeout.
So the delay game, they did not give them that
No,
timeout.
they did not. I'm upset. Well,
So he tried to get the timeout. They did not get the timeout call, but once again, they are wasting a lot of precious time here. This clock's going to go under 4 minutes before they snap this. Cobb's is going to get up to the line, now down to under 10 on the play clock again. Jacksonville's got to get a little sense of urgency here. So they're snapping this fumble. And Cobbs will fall on it. Oh, man, and that big offensive lineman's in a really precarious position. He'll get picked back up. And so Cobb falls on it, but now they fall back another couple of yards. And
center quarterback handoff was not good at all.
I'm not sure what happened on that one.
Muffed it.
Didn't have them hands tucked up under there tight enough.
Chad would have been good with it.
Yeah, he would have. They ran shotgun a lot, though.
And Tom Brady wouldn't like that.
No.
It's hot down here in Florida.
So Cobb's now third down and a long way to go, about 18 or so. So there's motion. Cobb's looking to throw. Nobody to his left where he looked. Now you got 2 receivers just kind of standing around.
Right.
He's got a guy wide open over here. He does get him. Now finds him. That's going to be 21 Dunbar. And Dunbar's going to get the first down.
He was saying, throw me the ball, bud.
So I tell you
But
what.
he saw him. He just got it out there. I mean, under pressure, he still hit him in the hands.
Yeah. And so, we're talking about how much they don't pass on typically. They don't work on this, I would think, a whole lot. We got an injured Jacksonville Titan down over there on the sideline as well. But while we got a break, let's talk about this for a minute. So Jacksonville doesn't throw a lot of passes. You know, they've thrown a lot tonight, a lot more than we would have expected just based on score and situation. But on that play, they had two receivers literally just standing in the middle of the field at about the 45-yard line, both of them almost next to each other, just waving for the ball. And so not sure what some of these routes these receivers are running as Cobb looked to his left, wanting to throw left, and there was nobody where he wanted to throw. So not sure if it was a misread on Cobb, but it works out as they got it over to 21, Cameron Dunbar for the first down. And that is Dunbar that was down. Injured. But he's going to run off under his own power. So, and I want to take just a minute here. We did notice, and we don't have an update, and maybe we can get an update later or find something out for you. But Luis Romero, lineman for the Jacksonville Titans, was injured earlier in the game. He was able to walk off under his own power, but he was
wearing a brace.
They did just leave in the ambulance, headed, I'm assuming, just for precautionary reasons.
Yeah.
So,
take him down there and hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, prayers go out to Romero and his family. So Cobb's going to look to throw. He boots to his right and makes a nice little move to make a man miss. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, it almost intercepted. Ooh. Almost a big play for Sheridan. I believe, was that Edwards
20.
again? 20, okay. I was about to say, Edwards is usually on this side. Dalton Irvin, I believe, with the pass breakup and almost interception there. So second down now as Jacksonville still fighting, and that is Dunbar back on the field. So, and looks like 83, who I do not have a number of in front of me.
Which one?
83. I don't have an 83 in front of me on this roster.
No, we don't have anything on the high side.
It's on that other roster. So, all right. So Bennett behind Cobb, motion man here. Cobb wants to throw and going to break free. Now the middle. Now he looks left. He's got a man. That's caught. That is going to be two. That is Jadon Jones inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. I'm going to mark this out at about the 16, I believe.
I'll say it's Jaden, too. I don't think it's going to be Jadon.
Jaden. It's Jadon.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's the way it looks.
That's the way I'm just spelling it as it looks, or saying it as it's spelled. So 1:57, we're under 2 minutes to go. Got out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. 36-18 Sheridan. Jacksonville trying to score here to make it 36-24. And Cobb's trying to get his lineman set. So we'll see if they want to throw again here. As motion man, and that's who they'll pitch to. Oh, boy, they were ready for that one. As Dunbar tried to cut back up the middle. But 25 for Sheridan as well as 36. So some big Sheridan bodies, 44 in there on that tackle. So, and that'll back Jacksonville up about 4 yards. So hard to see from this angle, but I think it's going to be about second down and 14. Clock running, minute 30 to go in this one. And Jacksonville, no sense of urgency, just trying to get one more score here before this one's over.
I don't like that.
So stick with us at the end of the game. We'll have an interview with Coach McGroom, hopefully, and our player of the game. And that one's going to be out. That's Jones.
Is that Jones or Bolden?
Yeah, that was 2. So Jones, I believe. Still watching him, but I'm pretty sure that was 2.
3.
And then you got all right.
Bolden.
You got him on. So 3. So Bolden, you were right. I'm going to listen to you from now on.
Long eyes, baby. Long eyes. Get my long eyes out here. We'll see what happens.
So now that went out of bounds. So minute 17 to go in the game.
2 is on the opposite side of the field.
Third down and 11. So Bolden to the right here. Bennett behind him. Dunbar to his left. Cobbs will be under center. Dunbar in motion. Cobbs looks to throw left. Now to the end zone. And intercepted at the goal line. And you got a number on that?
19.
19. So that is going to be Wesley Shoemate on the interception. And I believe they're going to end up marking this one at the 1-yard line where Sheridan will take over.
That's for sure. You know what can happen?
Got a minute 12 to go here in the fourth quarter.
You know what can happen from the 1-yard line, right?
The longest touchdown in football.
It can.
Just ask.
And this ball is going to be inside of the 1, to be honest.
Look, if Peyton Edwards gets a handoff and goes 99 yards, he may be our player of the game for the next week, 3 weeks.
Yeah, they got it on the 1. Yeah, I'd say Young man takes it to the house from here.
So minute 12 to go.
You got to expect them to run to the long side of the field, too.
And they're just going
to shove forward.
I was going to say, I would expect a sneak here by Canterbury, and they will try to just fall forward, get out of their own end zone here to the 5.
To the 5. I feel like an echo. Sorry.
We should both do play-by-play at the same time together.
Maybe.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. What were you going to say? I don't know.
So 50 seconds to go as they run the clock out. Let me just remind you, again, thanks for following us here on Natural State Sports. We appreciate you guys joining us. Make sure you've got those live notifications, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, so you know anytime we go live. And also, make sure that you jump over. If you like podcasts or you're a Razorback fan, a sports fan in general, give us a listen. High on the Hogs. That's High on the Hogs, HAWGS. We can be found just about anywhere podcasts are found. I think everywhere but Amazon right now with their new podcast platform. So it's Canterbury kind of pushed that one forward. That's going to be the end of this one.
Be the game.
And so we'll have the post-game report here with Zach. Hopefully he's got Coach McGroom and
I think he's got a player of the game picked out on the offensive
Mr.
side.
Peyton Edwards is going to be our Natural State Sports Player of the Game. I can't even get that out.
Spit it out there,
Natural State Sports Player of the Game is going to be Peyton Edwards of the Sheridan Yellowjackets. 4 touchdowns today. I do not have stats in front of me yet.
Hopefully we can get them.
But he had a huge night. Well over 100 yards rushing. He also had a 2-point conversion pass, or I don't know what they called, what they counted that one as. But
something.
So as
he scored on a 2-point conversion as well.
We wait for Zach down here as he gets set up with the Sheridan Athletic Director. We appreciate Matt Scarborough for having us out at Sheridan a couple of weeks ago. And while we got this moment and we're waiting to go down to Zach here in a minute, I'll go ahead and make an announcement. Since we got Sheridan fans on with us, we're going to go ahead and let you know, if you're still there, make sure you share this with everybody. We're going to be back down in Sheridan on October 2nd for when Jonesboro comes to town. So we're really looking forward to being back. Another stream for you guys. Looking forward to that. Next week, we got a big one. Little Rock Christian at Maumelle.
Yes,
we're going to have a lot of fun with that one. So excited about that as Sheridan's going to finish up here, and we'll have a quick conversation. Sorry, our field camera is not cooperating, but we're going to do best we can with our main cam. If we can get Zach and Coach and Peyton, y'all just look over towards the press box when you get them over there, please, sir. All right. All right, perfect. Yeah, so let's go down to Zach for a Heart of Grace sideline report with our Natural State Sports Game of the Week, Player of the Week.
Hey, Steve, we are here with Peyton Edwards. 4 touchdowns on the night with a 2-point conversion. How'd that feel?
Amazing.
Was it part of the game plan this week, or did you just say, Coach, I want the ball and let me have it?
It was part of the game plan, but I was not on that.
All right, well, you have been named Natural State Sports Game of the Week, Player of the Game. Congratulations, my man. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
All right.
Gentlemen, we'll see you.
All right. Appreciate it, Zach. We appreciate that. Thanks to Peyton and thanks to the Sheridan Yellowjackets. We appreciate everybody watching us tonight. And, again, thanks to Jacksonville. Thanks to your the hospitality here in this beautiful press box and this beautiful facilities. And for another great Natural State Sports Game of the Week. Andy, did you enjoy it?
Wasn't too bad. Of course I enjoyed it.
Not a bad early birthday present, right? Not a bad early birthday present, right?
No, it wasn't a bad one.
All right. Well, enjoy celebrating your birthday, bud. And I think Zach wants to talk to us one more time before we
an airplane right
before we
he's gonna grab Coach. It looks like
before we hop off here.
You got Peyton. Is that part of the game plan this week?
Well, we obviously take really, really good back, so we want him to get the ball in his hands as best as we could. Trace Watkins is up a good back for us.
Absolutely.
So we're fortunate and very blessed to have both of them.
All right, we appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate it, Zach. Thanks, Coach. And that'll do it for us tonight here from Jacksonville, Arkansas. So once again, the final 36-18, the Sheridan Yellowjackets defeat the Jacksonville Titans. Until next week, we'll see you.
Y'all have a good one.